welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's a very special morning here with us, and we have got an incredible, and I genuinely do mean an incredible lineup of breathtaking opportunities. To my left, to my left, to my left, to my left, I have got turquoise, and it's my presenter pick for the day. It is amazing, and it also is absolute essential, a must-have for anybody who got the loom with myself and Sarah on Friday. We did an amazing loom. Anybody who got the loom, the good news is they are perfect. They are idyllic, almost created and designed for the loom. If you want to get that, it's going to be my presenter pick. Price point on that, I don't think I've ever done for natural turquoise before. Absolutely incredible, an incredible offer. Also coming your way today, if we go straight on, how about these? Absolutely magnificent, a real feature. Look at those little droplets of Amazonite. Yeah, we are talking about a gemstone that just works so well together with the darker blues. It really has a tropical feel about it. Double drop strands of Amazonite and Sodalite to look forward to together as a mega bundle drop deal. And if that wasn't enough, just take a look at the other sumptuous details of design, shape and gemstones of choice that we have got for you. From your jasper, and I think those really do have, just like yesterday, similar shape to yesterday, and a beautiful tribal inspiration. Very much got that natural quality about this. Then you've also got a feature of other centerpieces for your jewelry making, including faceted Amazonite, faceted Mookaite, with your drops of rose quartz. And I know there's a lot of reaction to those amazing stars. Now, the reason that there's already been reaction is because I'm on Facebook. Ooh. Can I say, I have been so excited. It's ridiculous. For somebody who's so technophobe, and you've got to know that this is, every time I click, you ask Kim, every time I click, I take a really deep breath because I go, oh, I've done something wrong. I think I've done something wrong. And Kim's like, Vix, it's fine. So I have got my guider. My guider of Facebook is Kim. She's taken me step by step. I've even posted a photograph of... I posted, of all of the things. So you had a heads up at 8 o'clock this morning. You had a heads up an hour before everyone else as what was coming up.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody's like that. Yeah, Vix, that's called modern technology. That's just normal. I'm really excited. I didn't know that could happen. I honestly, and everybody goes, you must have seen Facebook at least once. I've never seen it ever. I've never even looked at it. I didn't even know how to get to it. So I am now literally like a rejuvenated person. I'm so excited. Every time I got somebody who liked me, I was like, oh, somebody likes me. I was so shocked this morning when I was like, I've got 100 people who have liked me. I've got 100 people.
Wow, it's good, isn't it?
I know. So 144. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I honestly thought it was going to be Kim, my producer, and that was it. I thought Kim, maybe my husband, I thought might eventually click on that he likes me, but I didn't expect that to happen for a couple of years. But yeah, I just thought that Kim, I'll do it, but I really am scared of doing anything like that. I'm putting myself out there. I'm not used to. I know lots of people think that I'm a really confident person, but actually, I'm human, and I'm not somebody who likes to I go there. Oh, let's see if I could. But I'm really excited because it means that I could do loads of things like give you a heads up of all of the bargains and all the deals that I've got coming. You can find me at somewhere. I think it's something like Vicki Presenter, something like that. I don't know where you can find me. If you're clever enough to do the Facebook book thing, you'll find me. Vicki Carr, my name is VICKICARR, Vicki Presenter. That's where you can find me on Facebook. And I give you a heads up. And I can't wait to have lots of people giving me the reaction to the pieces that I did already today. And the reaction this morning from those who have already found me, stars.
Oh, lovely.
Stars. Look at the... Oh, they are good, aren't they? They are so good. You've got that beautiful softness of tone from this rose quartz, and then you've got the shape that everybody loves and everybody can instantly react to. Your stars of rose quartz. These are 16mm. What I like about these is that there really is a sense of the hard craftsmanship, the dedication of skill is rewarded by beautiful stones, which will make a really big impact to your jewellery making. Without perhaps you doing a huge amount, you can get a lot of reaction and lots of detail to your jewellery making. And I think the stars themselves, if you go through within the jewellery industry, stars are always classics, you know, floral designs, heart shapes and stars, very much a season by season must have. You know, you're never going to go out of fashion if you've got a star gemstone like this. And I have not seen, I really haven't seen any other designer or any other boutique jewellers that actually carves their gemstones. I've seen shapes, I've seen silver work in hearts, of course, some of the biggest designers, and certainly one of the most renowned jewelers on the planet has a feature of a heart shape, so I know that that's, you know, silver work, definitely something that happens. But in carved craftsmanship of gemstones, I haven't seen a lot. I have not seen a lot, and that's why I think this is going to make your jewellery really stand out. Something very exciting. And of course, you're working with a gemstone that everybody will recognise. Rose quartz is a very well-known stone, so if you're selling your jewellery, it's not just that you've got something special with the shape, it's special with the shape of a gemstone that everybody knows and recognises. It's your rose quartz stars, very versatile. Have I said good morning to Sara yet? I haven't, have I? Oh,
right.
Morning. I got so excited about the stars.
I don't blame you. They're gorgeous.
Aren't they just?
I just want to put those in combs and fascinators.
Corns?
Combs.
Oh, combs. I thought you said cones. I was thinking, why would you put them in a cone? What would you do with a cone of stars? Well, why not?
They'd look amazing, wouldn't they, on a tiara?
In a cone?
Yeah.
Yes, in a cone they'd look. But actually in a fascinator.
Yeah, they'd look
like
amazing.
little shooting stars.
Yeah. But they'd look great on bracelets or on the neckline piece. They just look amazing. Or on earrings even. I just think they're amazing.
I'm just wondering whether you could do some nice, just simple star solitaires. Star solitaires? What about that for a ring?
Yeah, definitely.
That would be really cute.
I know. Just a little
Imagine just in a little, like, summer fair. It's our school fair coming up in, I think it's like the back end of June or mid-July, something like that. Actually, it must be, I can't remember when it is, but I just know that I'm probably not going to be able to make it already. I know that. That means it must be in June, our school fair. And I had the plan of just getting features like this and just, you know, perhaps letting the children make them for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, get little seed beads that they can then, you know, put onto elastic, get a little gemstone like this to make their sort of, and then that's just such a great look, isn't it?
That's what I
really
do
simple, wearable jewellery.
That's what I do at my son's school fair.
Do you?
I have like little pots of stones, and I do like the bead scoop gemstones, and I just sort them by colour and pop them in the middle of the table and give them all a bead board or a beading mat and some elastic, and they make a bracelet or whatever they want to make out of it. And I just help them tie a knot, you know, because sometimes I've got little 4-year-olds.
My daughter, yeah. She loves like beading. She loves that, you know, but the actual finishing and stuff like that, not yet. But actually, the results, oh my goodness me, her little, you know, bless her, her results are so pretty and so gorgeous, and she is so proud of herself.
Definitely.
And actually, you know, when you've got these gemstones, that could be one centerpiece to a piece of jewellery that somebody, child or adult, will be really delighted with.
And if you were making for adults, you could sit there with your ring mandrel and some wire and just say, okay, you know, give me one of your rings that you're wearing. I can size it on the ring mandrel and make you a ring perfect size right now while you're waiting.
And it literally takes a couple of minutes as well, doesn't it? You know, for a feature ring, a solitaire. Imagine, that would be brilliant. That would really attract people to your store.
Definitely.
I mean, make your jewellery in front of you right away. I can make you a ring in front of you in a couple of minutes. What a way to capture people's attention. You know, that's an amazing way to go. And that's all you need. One strand like that. You've got solitaire centerpieces that really people will be delighted with. Maybe use the bright pink, you know, the bright pink fuchsia wire that we've got. In fact, the wire that you're working with right now, Sara, that one, that's the colour I'd go for, just to add that pow, you know, that real vibrancy of a look.
I love this wire because it really does give you that real sort of vibrancy.
Definitely.
Really does.
If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. We're loving this. Rose quartz, you're loving it. I've already got people on the web going, yes, yes, yes. Your code is DQGP17 and your price tag on 16 mil. What? That was a bit loud, wasn't it? Sorry. I was going to say good morning. Sorry about that. Oh, needed to turn down my volume, didn't I? Oh. Right, look, if you charged £1, just £1 for a ring, crazy because it's a genuine gemstone and it stars and it's also rose quartz, so you wouldn't charge £1 because that would just be a little bit naughty, but if you did, you would only be using that many to actually pay for the strand itself. That's it. If you charged £1, I still can't believe I'm saying that, but if you did charge just £1 for a genuine gemstone ring, look at the rest that you get. That would then be profit. I'm going to be like Mr. Magica. Ready?
But if you made a pair of earrings and charged £10, you'd use 2 gemstones.
Wow.
And you've got your money back on the strand straight away.
Like that.
Like that.
And the rest is profit.
Yeah,
the rest
I mean,
is essentially
you know,
profit. And that might be profit for the school charity. It might be. I'm not essentially saying that everybody's in it for making money and everybody's in it for, you know, for business terminology. But actually, even if you weren't making for a fair or you weren't making to sell, actually, if you were just making for yourself and for other people, you've got yourself a set instantly. You know, all you need to think of is each one of those as a feature to the neckline. One a centerpiece for the neckline, one centerpiece for the hand, maybe 2 for earrings, and then perhaps 1 for a bracelet. So even if you had 5 of those, how many sets would you make if you've got 5? 5, there's 5, that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, you could make 4 sets. 4 sets, including ring, pendant, earrings, and a centerpiece to a bracelet. 4 sets for £8.95. How much would that set be then? 4 into £9. Don't go really, does it? 4 to £2.
£2, just short of £2.50.
£2?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it was £10,
yeah.
4 into £10. Yeah.
£2.40, something like that? Amazing. Amazing, really. £2.24. Oh, good math, somebody in my ear there.
That's great.
I couldn't, you know, in some days you could do maths and then other days your head thinks, oh, I can't be bothered.
Right.
Do you do that some days?
Yeah.
Like some days I'm really up to doing maths. I'm like, yeah, I could do this maths. And then other days my head goes, no, why would I? Why would I? I've got a calculator. Somebody in there's got a calculator. Why would I try it?
Normally with like an 8-year-old's homework, and you sat there going, have you worked that out right? I don't know.
Isn't that horrible? I'm quite worried about that. Yeah. I'm really pleased that my husband's so clever, because in many ways I'm just going to be able to pass the buck. Because I'm quite anxious at the fact that my children at the age of 8 will probably know things that I don't know in terms of maths and English. I mean, things like grammar. I thought I did all right. You know, I passed my exams and everything like that. But truthfully, my memory's so bad that I can't remember most of the things that I should be remembering. You know, those things that you really should, like dates. Dates of things for history, you know, 1066, Battle of Hastings, and that's me done. I'm that bad. My husband's mortified that I don't remember all of the dates of the different wars that they... I genuinely would love to remember them. It's not a case of me being, kind of not wanting to. It's just my brain doesn't remember. Right then, shall we get straight onto the challenge? Come on, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. I'm in a chit-chatty mood today, aren't I? I've had a bit of a chit-chat already today.
It's nice.
Yeah, a bit gossip, you know, bit chat. But I'm going down to gemstones now, and I'm going down in style. Boom.
I know, look.
Because look, I mean, you obviously have.
I've had a little glance. I haven't had a close-up yet. I know, there's loads there, isn't there?
Are you going to be here for like the whole of the day? Are you literally late show tomorrow morning?
I reckon I'm going to still be here, you know, for Saturday morning.
That's it, Saturday morning we'll be back on the late show. We'll be on the party going, oh, hello Sarah. I'm still making jewellery. Because this is amazing. We've been basically giving you 2 bundles.
Amazing. For
your challenge today. And it's 2 bundles of beautifulness. Is that a word? You have got here a combination. And if your eyes are just instantly attracted to these feature stones, I want you to guess what it is. I want you to guess. Go on, text in. Let's have a bit of fun on this one. Guess the gemstone. Text in 60777. So that's 60777 you need to text into. Start your text with JM Studio. What do you think it is? Do you know what it is yet?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Just beautiful.
It's warmth. It's gorgeous. I've already got Tom guessing, and that's what I thought that people would guess. Tom, it's not right. It's not right.
I don't know what it is either, so I can't help anyone at home.
Okay, text in. What is it? It is huge and it is beautiful, and it's certainly got that lovely range of texture that that perhaps if you start to explore certain gemstones, they have these capabilities of getting different looks and different styles and different transparencies. The diaphanity of this gemstone is what makes it so special, because sometimes you'll have a really high index diaphanity and then sometimes you'll have a very low index. So this is a gemstone that gives you that range of translucency. Is that the right word?
That's a long word for this time in the morning.
Diaphanity, I know.
Wow.
Thanks.
I might not be any good
I'm
at
an
dates.
accredited jewellery professional, you know.
That's it. You might not be good at dates, but you're great with gemstones.
That's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe just part. Maybe I've only got a little brain. I've got a little head. I can't put hats on because they just come down. I can't wear hats. Anyway, little brain, but what's full of gemstone knowledge. I've obviously lost on all the dates for history and mathematicals.
That's only so much you keep.
Exactly. That's what I keep telling my husband. You've also got an amazing feature strand that works alongside it. I will just put those together. I've had a text in and it's wrong. Okay, so to whoever's texted in, if you haven't texted in and guessed what gemstone this one is, lovely to hear from you. If you know what it is, text into 60777. JM Studio. Do you know what it is yet? We've also got Tiger's Eye in that bundle. You've got Unakite and Jasper all together. That's one bundle. Then we have the family of Serpentine. Yes, a family 3-strand offer of Serpentine. And look at how diverse this family is. Such an incredible stone, really unique, something a little bit different from every gemstone that you can get. In fact, there's 20 different varieties within the Serpentine family group. And here you're seeing that diversity. But not yet. That's all to look forward to. That's all to look forward to. That's your challenge. You can get on with that one.
Can I start now?
Go. Right then. And we shall move on. We are going straight to, I'm going right to the back of my drawer. Ooh. This is not the one that you said where you give, is this the one that you said you would give? Am I allowed to say? Okay. If I said, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Yeah, they're just gone, yeah, now you've got Facebook, you think you're really cool and down with it, don't you? Yeah, I do. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now. I'm about to give a strand away. You buy this feature moonstone. Look at this strand. You buy one strand of extraordinary feature moonstone, illuminating, dynamic, reactive light shades. I mean, this is a stone that has such a shimmer to it. It's such an exciting stone. This is 9x5 to 17x8, so these are big size stones. I mean, just to give perspective, look at this. I mean, surely each one of those could be a centerpiece to her hand. You know, one solitaire, one ring, one focal point. What a beauty! Every single one of these is a fantastic illuminating gemstone. I mean, if you think about the name, it's called Moonstone. That lunar influence, that beautiful seduction of shimmering light. You look at an open night sky and you see the warmth, and it is the warmth of the moon. It has this beautiful, warming, enchanting glow about it, and that's really what's represented in this moonstone. From every one of the stones, you really have got that quality of texture. So you've got your large nuggets of your moonstone. That's the strand you're buying, and effectively we are then giving away now. We are giving you for free your strand of apatite. Yes, seriously, you've got your long medium nuggets of apatite that we are giving away. Tom, what are we doing?
Giving it away.
Let's do it. Come on, Amelia. Amelia's just turned to Tom and gone, no, that's not good enough. Even Amelia thought that wasn't good enough, Tom. Ready, Amelia? Ready, Tom? Ready, Sarah? What are we going to do? Give it away now.
Give it away.
Woo! God, Amelia, you are so cool. Oh, just Amelia is just wicked.
I know, she's amazing.
Oh, I need to just go and give Amelia a kiss. She's just the best person to work with ever. Oh man, can I just do that? That was sorry, it was totally out of shot, I know, but I just had to give her a cuddle. She's just so cool to work with. Always, she gets with it. Yes, give it away. That's what we're doing. We're giving away your apatite. Give it away now. We are talking by the Moonstone. You get the apatite for free. Now you should be paying on this bundle £19.90. That's exactly the price tag you should be paying. But actually, the Moonstone on its own is £14.95. I've got 30 in the vault. Is that it? 30 in the vaults. Who wants that giveaway offer? Who wants that? Buy one, get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free. If you want to join us, you can do so. £14.95. I've obviously had a really good sleep. I went to bed last night. I worked on our American channel until 11 o'clock last night. And then I went to bed, and when I put my head on the pillow, obviously just straight off. And I didn't wake up until the alarm, and I was thinking, oh, I must have set my alarm too early, but I hadn't. I just slept through the night. I've already had good sleep because I feel I'm up for today. Oh, this is going to be a good day. 14, and I want it to be a good day for you, and it will be with the amazing opportunities that we have to bring you here at Jewellery Maker. It's going to be a great day. Yes, so have a nice day. That could be a song. Have a nice day. £14.95 is all you pay. Now everybody's going to sing that for the rest of the day, aren't they? It's that kind of song that sticks in your mind. You've got apatite for free. Yes, Moonstone strand, £14.95. That's on our website. That's not price comparisons elsewhere. That's actually comparing on our very website. You could buy Moonstone for £14.95, just like this. In fact, this strand is on our website for £14.95. You can then get, in this bundle, £14.95 with the apatite as well. So effectively the apatite is free. Congratulations, you got that. I think I'm on limited stock on that now. I think today that will be a sellout offer. That will be a sellout deal. Congratulations. Don't forget, you've got a free phone number to dial if you prefer to join us on those lines. Our call centre will take your call and give you great customer service. In fact, they're an award-winning customer service team. And if you've ever experienced our call centre, our helpline, they are fantastic. They really are an amazing team that support us here. You know, we're just one part of a cog, the support network that we have in terms of our call centre, our production team, you know, all of that. It's all making this a really exciting opportunity. Get through to our contact centre, our call centre. We'll take you through, if you've never bought from us before, give us a go. Go on, today, make today the day that you give it a go. And in fact, tell you what, if it's going to be, get the kit. Let's get this kit. I suggest to you that if you're going to start your jewellery making, start it with as easy a process as possible. If you want somebody to do the hard work for you and bring everything together that you need to start jewellery making, this is the one for you. This is the kit that literally says, let's make jewellery, but let's make it pain-free. Let's make jewellery and let's get some amazing resulting wow factor jewellery, but let's make this a really easy process. And actually, we make it as easy as possible by also giving you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase. Now, that tutorial booklet and DVD is a step-by-step on how to get all of the basics under your belt and really creating beautiful jewellery in ease. And that's the real thing. I think lots of people don't start hobbies, and lots of people think, oh, I can't do that, I'm not creative enough, or oh, I can't do that because, you know, I've never done anything like it before. Well, the simple fact is that you don't have to be creative, you just want to be interested in jewellery. Perhaps effectively you're not even interested in jewellery, but you really would like to relax and have some cathartic time for yourself. I know a lot of people find jewellery making very relaxing and very therapeutic. I know it's a really great rehabilitation time for anybody who's suffering, perhaps at the moment, perhaps you're recovering, or perhaps you're suffering from an illness. There's a lot of people who find jewellery making a very rewarding part of their recovery, or at least handling their illness, and hopefully we can have a little bit of fun along the way. And that's why I know for me, you know, even when I'm not on air, I'll have Jewellery Maker on in the background. If I'm cleaning the house on my cleaning day, we all have one, don't we? On the cleaning day, I'll always have Jewellery Maker on. You know, it's just because I love the fun. I mean, often if I'm not on air, then it's normally Carol, or it's Jenny, or it's Charlie, and I just love the fun. I love the joy of having a friends that are in my lounge, or, you know, upstairs in my bathroom, because obviously I'll walk around with my little iPad-y thing. And my husband bought us an iPad as well. See, I'm getting so technological. My husband's like literally dragging me in. He made me buy one of those posh phones that's a computer as well. And I was like, well, all I do is dial. I just ring people. And I don't, you know, not anymore. No, God, I'm just there. I'm down with those kids. That's what kids do, don't they? Don't they? No, they don't. Okay. We give you step-by-step instruction. This is your tutorial booklet showing you how easy it is to create amazing jewellery using all of the findings that we're going to give you within this kit. So we're actually going to take you throughout this whole show, 4 hours of just simple how to get started and then how to advance with very simple techniques that are in that tutorial booklet, and of course backed up by the DVD as well. So those two come free of charge with your first purchase with us. I would say this is a great kit to get started with. I think this is a nice way to begin your jewellery making adventures. And as I say, we do the hard work by bringing everything together, all the ingredients that you need. And that includes 4 strands. Is that tourmaline? Okay, well, this isn't just for jewellery makers who are just starting. This is for jewellery makers who really want to get top grade gemstones into their jewellery collection. It's tourmaline, and some of the biggest and some of the most beautiful diverse shades of colour. Wow, how about that? These are 9.5mm tourmaline. Oh, they're not small now, are they? That's certainly some of the largest that I've seen for a while. I don't think we've had this kind of size. I mean, normally I'm talking about 6 mil, I'd say, is the average for me on tourmaline. Not normally this size, and surely this is one of the most dynamic, richest tones of tourmaline that we've got in our vaults right now, because here you've got the darkness of a violet, a richness of a plum, the beautiful chocolate tones sitting alongside auburns and burgundies. You've got some exquisite tones and textures within a gemstone that really is, within the jewelry industry, regarded as one of the finest to be worked with. I mean, you've got, of course, your top 5, that's your tanzanite, your sapphires, your rubies, your emeralds and diamonds. But if you wanted to then explore the next level of gemstones, the top of the tree would be tourmaline. There's no hesitation in my mind that tourmaline, I actually think could be, and maybe should be these days, one of the top 6. You know, we have the top 4, and then it was expanded to go to tanzanite. I think there's a principle of in terms of jewelry industry requirements, this could be sitting in the very top of the tree. We have got a gemstone that has such diversity of colour tone and such a beautiful texture to it. It is a pegmatite gemstone. That basically means that when it's created, it's formed within a compression of the Earth's crust. So there's a lot of pressure coming down on the stone, and that compression then creates the crystal. It brings the crystal together within its element formation. Standardly, tourmaline works in elongated crystal structure, so you don't often get it in rounds like you would say something like an opal. You don't get the curvaceousness of tourmaline. So this is hard work to create into rounds, because standardly it comes an elongated crystal formation. Now, within this gem network, you get such an exquisite range because naturally, as it starts to form as a pegmatite, there's lots of other elements around it. So, for example, something like chrome that then absorbs into tourmaline, you'll get green tourmaline. You know, you've got different elements that will absorb, that will transform the colour of the stone, which is why you get such a variety. It really is an impressive stone, and I can't quite believe that we're putting into a kit a 9.5mm round strand. That's a really impressive strand to have, and certainly for the price point that I've just been told from Kim, this is very impressive. Now you've got your abalone coins to mix with it. That's lovely. And then you've got your drops, and these cream shell drops. These are 8x5, and that's that lovely elegance. I've got a pair of earrings. Have you noticed? I just took them just before we came to. I was like, oh, I'll have to wear those. They match my outfit. Look at those. They actually really do match my outfit very well today.
They do, don't they?
I've even got a little bit of gold on my belt, so perhaps after the photograph's taken.
Why not?
We'll see. It's been a while since I've walked out with a piece of jewellery. Take a look at your rose quartz. Look at this, rose quartz. Is that a strand of distinction as well? So not only have you got a feature strand of tourmaline within this kit, you also get a strand of distinction from these rose quartz. These are graduated plain drops. Nothing plain about the beautiful femininity, this Parisian pink seduction of rose quartz. Add to it with the pinks as well. Now we did the rose quartz stars as our early bird, so if you bought those, the good news is that this is a great added to your order. Pay your postage and packing once for the whole day. So if you got the stars, then now you can add the drops as well, and the gold and the metal, the wire as well, the metal and the wire, which would really bring it all together perfectly. Really bring it all well together. You are going to get gold findings on this. Yes, it's gold-plated copper findings that we can offer you within this kit. It's 100 pieces, and that includes your eye pins, head pins. You get your jump rings. You also get your bought ring clasps, toggle clasps. I really like the decorative toggle clasps that you get as part of this combination. 100 findings goes a long way. I feel like that could have been a song. A little bit like Spoonful of Sugar.
Oh, yeah.
100 findings goes a long way. 100 findings goes a long way.
Works.
Yeah, that music's gone to my head today, I think. We have got for you 4 strands. It's a strand of distinction of rose quartz. You've got a feature strand of tourmaline. I am very excited by getting wire and 100 findings for this price point. If you are watching for the first time, go on, give this one the first try. Give this one the go of trying out and exploring jewellery making. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, even when you've made up the jewellery. If you've then decided this isn't right for you, you can still send it back and get your money back. That's how confident we are that you're not going to do it. And if you think about it, a money-back guarantee means that if everybody returns, then we'd be out of business. But we're not. In fact, we're one of the fastest growing businesses in the UK. In fact, we came number one in the Sunday Times fastest growing businesses of 2013. So it just goes to show that we're not growing. We've got the right formula, I think. It's about quality and it's about price. And that's what you're going to get reflected in this kit. This kit is an absolute beauty. 4 strands, strand of distinction from your rose quartz, plus your tourmaline, and you've got your wire, and you've got your findings, all for one price tag of well, that's got to be better than half price. It is. Oh my goodness me. Oh my life. Now that is it. That's the reason that we're one of the fastest growing businesses in the UK, because it's the formula of getting quality product and getting it at the right price. I mean, that's simple economics, really. If somebody wants something, you've got to give them the right price. Now, many places would say, okay, let's see if we can get a little bit more money out of this one. This is a great combination, strand of distinction. You've got featured tourmaline, you've got findings, you've got wire. Let's put this price to, maybe £30. Yeah. That's a good price. There's no doubt it. That's still making a saving. But essentially, by us dropping that price to half price, half the price that it should be, that actually effectively what we're saying is that we want to sell out of this. So if we put it to where we want to make sure that the quantity we have to allocate is sold out, I would expect this to be a sellout offer. I can't imagine this hanging around with a big feature strand of tourmaline like this and the strand of distinction of rose quartz. We've then added with the wire and the 100 findings. It feels like we've ticked all the boxes, and then the final box to tick is the price, and that is most certainly big marker pen, big black, actually
definitely.
red. You know,
Yes.
if you ever wanted to make an issue of writing, you used red pen, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like when your teacher ever marked you when you were doing it wrong?
Yes.
Red ink.
My teachers used to use green pens as well. So
You had a little bit of a funky pen then, eh?
Yeah, but the green was like, the teacher was the only person who ever had the green pen and the red pen. So it was like, real impact.
Well, that's interesting. See, my husband, as part of his job, because he's an air traffic controller, he gets given a pen,
Oh, wow.
right? Because they can only write with certain pens. This is serious. And so often is the case, he has green and red pens, and they're like really nice writing pens. Yeah, I'm quite jealous of my pens. Well, my husband's pens anyway. I am talking about being jealous of pens. Can I just say, if my bosses are watching, then I'd love a nice pen. Just one. But then they don't hang around.
No.
If you've got a pen on the desk, it doesn't hang around now, does it, Kim? Yeah, straight to Kim's bag. She's got one serious pen stash, I promise you. As she walks out the building, she rattles with saying, you have got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of jewellery.
And your earrings.
Oh, and my earring, 9.
9, yeah.
9 into 21, 9, 18, £2.50.
Silly prices.
£2.50, and that was me doing the maths there. That was nobody in my ear
There you
telling
go,
me.
you see?
On form today, I am.
know.
I am on form. We are bringing you such a beautiful collaboration, and I think Sarah's really captured that collaborative combination. I think there's that real sense of, well, you've got the style because you've got those lovely shapes of the rose quartz, then you've got, of course, those little droplets within the shell pearl. Well, that's the really simple sophistication. Like earrings like this, they're always going to be wearable, aren't they?
Definitely.
They're always going to be the kind of look that you will get lots of work out of them. And I often buy jewellery and essentially buy it not for one look. Like, although I've got, like, you know, this fits lovely,
Yes.
I'd buy these based on the fact that they'd also go with 3 or 4 different outfits, you know, and that's what you want from your jewellery. You don't want it to just sit in your jewellery box, otherwise that's just a waste, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I always try and make jewellery that I think will be worn at more than one occasion. And I know it's nice to have those outlandish pieces, but I think sometimes it's nice to have pieces that, you know, you can just pop out your jewellery box and think, you know what, that will go with so many dresses this summer.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, I can wear that to lots of evening do's or
And you're
whatever.
right, that like one piece of jewellery, like one statement piece for your collection is really exciting, but actually, effectively, that's just one event. Whereas really, you want jewellery that has much more diversity, and that's really what you've captured within every one of these pieces. I really get that sense of, I mean, I'd wear that, and I'm not really normally somebody who wears like big jewellery, but I'd wear that because I just see that as a really, centerpiece cuff. Look at that. Now, it's a restricted stock offer now on this. It is limited stock. It has gone to low stock now, actually. So we are restricted in availability. I'm not surprised that you like this one. I'm not surprised that we've had a reaction on that. What are you actually going to take us to make?
I'm going to make the little starburst ring.
Yes. I was hoping you were going to say that. I was really hoping. I saw the wire. I was like, oh, I hope she's going to make that. That's so cute.
Yes, it is.
That is such a cute ring.
It is. It's
Look
just
at
a little sort of ring, just for fun, really. And you know, it's the sort of thing that you know you can wear on the beach, or you know, sipping cocktails. And it's just a little statement piece. If you don't want to have lots of jewellery, you don't maybe not want to have the earrings and a necklace on, you just pop that on, and you still look, you know, as if you finished your outfit.
And I often feel like I don't do that. I get a bit annoyed with myself. I often feel like I haven't finished off my outfit if I don't wear a piece of jewellery. I often, you know, with having 2 young children at the moment, I feel like I'm juggling all the time. And it's not an excuse because, you know, we all have busy lives. But sometimes I'll leave the house and go, oh no, you know, I've got this lovely outfit on, and then I just forgot to put that one ring on or that one necklace. And it does, I think accessories just finish, give you that final look, don't they? And I think this ring's got the chance to do that.
Definitely.
So go on then, let's have a look.
Okay, so this is really simple wire work ring for people who, you know, maybe are just dabbling with wire work, just starting, this is a really easy, nice one to get into.
I like it.
Okay, so you start off, and the flower burst is made from 4 little sections, and I'm going to show you how to make them. These are the little sections here. So these little sections is what I'm going to show you how to make, and they're very easy to make. So if I hold that up, you can see it. There we go. A little spiral on each end and 2 gemstones in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you need to do for that is have a length of wire, and if you're new to wire working, just take a little bit longer than you think you might need, because nothing worse than getting halfway through and then realising you've cut
better
it
to have too much than too little, and especially when you're getting it within the kit. You know, you don't need to be too precious about it.
Do you know what? I made that cuff, and it uses quite a lot of wire in the cuff, but I still had loads and loads of wire left.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
And the cuff probably takes maybe 3 or 4 metres of wire.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is create the little spiral on the end of the wire to start off with, and just put the wire in your flat nose pliers and just make sure there's nothing sticking out, otherwise you'll get not a round loop, you'll get a sort of oval. And just twist and recapture, twist and recapture, twist and recapture until you've gone round. So you end up with like a little P shape. And then using your flat pliers, capture that in there, and then use the wire, pull the wire round, and just use your flat nose pliers just to hold it. Don't twist the wire in the flat nose pliers, because otherwise you may scratch it. So just use that as a vice, and then just twist the wire. And what you want is to get to a point where you know you're going to be the same on each end. So there I've got 2.5 spirals, which is nice and easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do onto that is I'm going to add my 2 gemstones now.
And you've tessellated them?
I have, so they'll end up giving you the pattern that's on the ring.
Like a little dicky bow tie?
Little dicky bow tie, yes. And then just let those drop down. And then here you need to cut about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of wire left. So I have given myself plenty to work with there. And then what you want to do is take this spiral in the opposite direction to this one.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's going that way, so I'm actually going to turn and make the spiral in the opposite direction. So just the same as last time. So start my spiral and then capture it, twist it, capture it and twist it. Oh, my hands are ever so warm, so I'm sorry this is taking a little bit longer than it would do normally. There we go. So I've left a little gap in the middle of my 2 gemstones, and the reason for that is I'm going to cross all of these over now. Okay. So to create your little design, what you do is cross them all over. If I show you on my little bead mat here, you'll
that's
see.
so cute.
There we go. We've already got the little design.
You know what? That would be a lovely pendant as well. If you had the ring and had a little matching pendant or a brooch, and a little pin on the back.
So you can do this in so many layers. You make longer ones, put them underneath. And you just have like a really
Catherine wheel.
And just a really lovely brooch. They look nice on hair combs as well when you do that as well.
That's cute.
So you do lots of these and just attach them to hair combs. So now what I need to do is to actually make the base of my ring.
Okay.
And here I have my trusty ring mandrel. An absolute essential tools for making rings.
Now I will say to anybody who's going to be watching on Saturday, we have Saturday is our birthday. It's also the launch of the Colourful Life Foundation, of which we are supporting here at Jewellery Maker. Very exciting projects to look forward to. We've got competitions, we've got lots of guest designers coming in. In fact, every hour we've got a different guest designer, and one of those, I think it's 4 or 5 o'clock, Louise will be joining you, and I think it's Louise by herself. She's going to create some brand new ring designs. So it's some wirework rings, and I think the mandrel is actually going to be a special offer on there. I think I might have just given the game away there. Yeah, what the heck? What the heck? I've told you now. So yeah, that's good. So the mandrel, if you can't get it right now because it's not on our website, but it is available now. It will be available on Saturday.
Right. Okay. So all I've done with my ring mandrel is I've wrapped the wire around until I've got 3 complete loops. If I show you that way, can you see I've got 3 complete loops at the back. Now, depending on how many loops you do, that will just be the thickness of the ring shank.
And what have you done?
I think I've done 3.
You've done 3 there, yeah.
3 is normally a really good, you know, basis, especially if you're using a 0.8 wire.
Okay.
So 3 or 4, just whatever you're happy with. And take your wires back round to the front, and I'm just going to try and show you. Just twist those over just literally to give me that little base, and I'm going to leave that on there. And then what I'm going to do is just take another little piece of wire, and I'm going to capture these together, and then all you would do is literally add those onto the ring. So it's really straightforward.
That's really simple, isn't it? So you're literally just going to bind them together.
I am. So I'm going to take 2 to start off with, take my wire and just take it over the top like that. So I end up with 2 in a little cross shape. Let's just see if I can get my fingers out of the way.
Yeah.
There we go. And don't worry if they move around at this point, because you've got the other ones to get in there. So then put the next one on. It's just a matter of capturing those. Take your wire across and down and capture the next one on, and then do the same with the last one.
That's so cool. And then you would just simply bind it to the ring itself.
Bind it to the ring, and to hide all your messy wire work, all I've done is on the front of that one is just add a spiral, and that just hides all the little bits in the middle.
Perfect.
And that's it, just
like
the 2,
that.
add the 2 together literally and make your ring around your base as normal, and that would be it. Literally you just added those straight back together.
Perfect. If you would like to join us in this amazing creation of the ring, or of course any of these gorgeous offers, I've only got 40 left in the vaults. That's it. Wow. 40 available. And really, to be honest, that's not going to last the whole day. So if you are watching right now and you do want to join us, you like the idea of making and working with those beautiful drops in the shell pearl, working with the tourmaline, working with the rose quartz, of course, you've got an amazing array, plus the abalone. You've got the wire. You get your 100 pieces of your gold-plated copper findings, and all together for $21.95. It's a great price point. And if you have already bought, of course, the star rose quartz strand from our early bird offer, you pay your postage and packaging once for the whole day. So, because this is just a great add to your order. The toolkit is there at the bottom. So if you do want to get started into jewellery making, and this is perhaps your first venturings, well, the kit is great. This is everything. You'll get the free tutorial booklet and DVD. The final thing you'll need, Sarah's been using tools. You need the tools for the job, and you need that for less than a tenner. Yeah, all the tools in a fantastic presentation pouch for less than £10. Are we going to show everybody about the toolkit now? How good is that? How good is that? Straight in the break, we are going to show you about the toolkit so you can know all about it. But it's first the Wall of Fame. 433 is Karen, and Karen says, this is my first Wall of Fame entry. Oh, how excited. She says, so very excited and nervous. Oh, Karen, don't be nervous. This is amazing for you to be part of us. It's great. She says, it's a necklace and earring set made for a friend in work with Sharite from Jewellery Maker, hematite from my stash, and some jump rings. Love watching the show. Keep up the good work, everybody. Well, we're doing our best for you, Karen, and you are obviously resulting in some fantastic jewellery, and thank you for sharing. We really do appreciate it. And the good news is that you never know, you might have credit to your account, £50 or £100 for your jewellery making needs, and that is launched and that is picked every Wednesday. So we did yesterday with Sheila, and you could get it, of course, next week.
Wow, I've got a stunning necklace, 434, and this is from Barbara. Hi everybody at Jewellery Maker,
Lovely.
Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A very simple make, but it still looks very good for the summer dress. Not that I've ventured out in one yet. This weekend, hopefully. All the gems are from Jewellery Maker. Looking forward to the weekend, as it sounds really exciting, and that's from Barbara Tom. Barbara, that is stunning.
I just say, Barbara, it is going to be exciting. It is going to be brilliant. I mean, the team have worked so hard. I know from my perspective, working for the charity aspect of the day, it's going to be so exciting to know that we're going to connect with the jewellery making community in Kenya, that really we can make a difference by doing what we already do, which is love jewellery making and connecting. We really will be able to make a difference. And from my perspective, I am so excited about Saturday, and I would love to think that everybody can tune in. I know, everybody's busy on a day-to-day basis, but just on Saturday, take the time. Please do join us. It's going to be worth your while because we've got lots. It's definitely the biggest show we've ever done. The hard work that's gone in will be paid off, and you'll enjoy it. I know you will. It's going to be great. Lots of fun as well. There's going to be loads of party games and things like that. I've got challenges galore.
I know.
Yes. Have you been? You have to practice making a beady bead.
Do I? Oh,
I probably shouldn't have said that. Now I've given you a heads up.
that's okay. I'm good
Yeah,
at
I
beads.
think. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Have you heard that? Sarah reckons she might win the BDB challenge. Ooh. We have got Beverly in Letchworth. Here is my latest entry to the wall. I made it with all gemstones from Jewellery Maker, amethyst twists, fluorite, clear crackle quartz. The rose is called Diamond Days and is one of many we were preparing for the Chelsea Flower Show. Oh, that's gorgeous. I hope you like the set. It may be a while before my next entry. I will be busy at Chelsea. Oh, I hope you're having a lovely time. Congratulations, Beverly. That is a beautiful look, and that rose is stunning as well.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Glorious.
And I've got, a lovely set here.
Oh, that's nice.
This one is 436, and this is from Mike and Chris Williams. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, made with snowflake obsidian and black onyx. It was the first time that they had seen this gemstone, and it didn't disappoint. They absolutely love it. The bracelet was made by threading gemstones onto 1mm wire.
Gorgeous. Well done, Chris.
And it's just a beautiful, beautiful set.
Great luck. Great luck.
I love that.
I have something that I've never seen before, and it's amazing. It really is incredible. 437. I will say, if you don't like spiders, I do need to warn you that it is a spider. I know some people have, but it is a spider. Just its best. It is gemstones, but I just thought it was best for me to say it because I don't want anybody to, some people are quite tender to spiders. I've got Mandy. Can I just say, Mandy, this is amazing. I think this is absolutely incredible. She says, the body is made from black cat kit, and the agate and onyx are odd gems from other kits. The hematite from a kit and my stash. Like you always say, don't throw anything away. I've been making jewellery and Christmas spiders for years, but this is the first all gem spider that I have made. Hope it doesn't scare you too much. Well, it doesn't scare me. It just fascinates me. Absolutely incredible. You are so clever. Congratulations, Mandy. This is what it is. I mean, you do say don't throw anything away. That's why.
Yeah,
because the results, and if you just think outside the box, think outside of what you would normally do, and look at the results. Amazing. Congratulations. 437, you are, Mandy. We have coming your way these twisted rhodonite, and they are really giving you this fantastic spectrum of print and pattern and tone and lovely detail to that wave effect of cut. These are gemstones that have been carved to perfection, and you've got the chance to have them once we've told you a little bit more about how to get started and how to join us here at Jewellery Maker.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Happy birthday!
Welcome back, and it's so nice to have you coming here on Jewellery Maker today. I am in a bit of a funny mood. I know I am in a really chitty-chatty, funny mood. I don't know why. I think the muesli that I had this morning certainly has done its job. It's fueled me for a great show, and I think perhaps I've been fueled by the beautiful strands that have been surrounding me. Already this morning, we have got these beautiful drops of Amazonite and Sodalite. We've got that natural turquoise. I did say, if you join me on the Facebook this morning, I did say about this, it is probably one of the best bargains. It is my presenter pick of the day. It is natural turquoise. I don't think I've ever done anything like this. And for those of you who got the loom last week with myself and Sarah as we launched it, sold out in seconds, I do believe that this is going to be the perfect strand for you. I've also got coming your way some beautiful matching Amazonite to go with the drops. And if that wasn't enough, we're going for tribal effect with Jasper. All of those to look forward to. But before that, let's do another brand new strand, and let's bring you twisted rhodonite. Perfect if you got the last kit. If you got those beautiful pinks of the rose quartz, perhaps working with the abalone, then mix it with some of those lovely drops of the shell with the intensity of the tourmaline. If you got that, I think this would be a really nice stone that would match and give a little bit of a different twist. Literally twisted tubes within this strand. Such an interesting stone because, of course, you don't see it elsewhere. I certainly have never seen this gemstone anywhere else. Literally nowhere else have I seen this gemstone. I've looked, and I've been to some really nice gemstone shops. I've been to some really, really good boutique jewelers across the globe, and I haven't found anything like this since literally working here. The only place I've ever seen it is us. So if you want to have it and you want something different, you want to stand out in the crowd, you want to make sure that your gem collection and your jewellery making is something of a hit, not just based on the designs but in the ingredients, then this is something that will give you that. A really exciting stone to work with because it is different, but also because you've got that twisted style as well. Your twisted tubes, these lovely, almost column-like quality, 20, I think that says 20 by 8, so a really nice size to create drop focal points, perhaps elongated designs. And one price tag we have in mind, and that price tag is just $7.95. $7.95. Congratulations if you are joining us today, because you're tuning in on a fantastic day. Some great price points we have for you within the show today. Some really nice mixes of shapes and sizes and tones and textures. And I mean, this is the nice thing about one strand of genuine gemstones is that look at the range, and then look at that beautiful raspberry red, and then look at the gorgeous dusky pinks down here. They're the same gemstone, and yet look at the range. Now, if you were talking about a mass-produced synthetic, you're actually talking about no tone, no shade, no unique printing, no unique colour range. You're talking about something that has literally been mass-produced, stamped out by machine. Probably, one would presume that when they mass-produce, they type in a code for a colour. You know, we want X3297 on this colour, and that's it. You don't get that range of texture. You never get that depth of the dark to the light. You never get the pinks to the duskies. You know, that's the thing about this is that with one strand, you really will get that range of tone.
Definitely. I love the fact that it's so versatile. You've got so many tones in there. It works beautifully with your smoky quartz. It works beautifully with your onyx and black agates. But equally works as beautifully with any of your pale pinks, your rose quartz, all of those sorts of gemstones. It's so versatile. It's beautiful.
Something different. Something different. Look at that. Love that movement. Beautiful. Great. Look, congratulations, you got that one. £7.95. Of course, it is a free phone number that you're dialing. You can join us on the web, www.jewellerymaker.com. Now, yesterday, Kim was basically giving us deals where we had to crack the code. She was setting us ways of us trying to work out just what deals that she was in or for what she was planning. And then yesterday, we were getting lots of buy a strand for a £5, wasn't it? Effectively, that was your main theme. You know, we were buying one and we got the other strand for a £5, or we bought one and we got... That's what... Today, Kim says she's got a different code to crack. And this will give us the answer. Now, first of all, let's just talk about fresh citrine and top faceting. Well, you see, the thing is that there's no point in getting a great quality gemstone and not having beautiful lapidary work. And there's certainly no point in spending money on great lapidary work if you don't have a quality gemstone. Here you have both. You've got the quality of the stone, and that is matched by the beauty and the detail of the lapidary work. Lapidary work is where you facet a gemstone to reap the rewards of its natural beauty. So you can see here the individual checkerboard faceting. Checkerboard faceting within the jewelry industry is basically any shape that has some kind of square or diamond-like print to it. Often that's called brilliant cut as well, but that's not for traditional cut gemstones in your standard rounds and your standard squares, etc. Here, this is classified as checkerboard because it's on the surface of the stone, and you have got that beautiful texturing. And what I love is that every stone has that quality of cut. Every one of them has this beautiful way of dancing in the light from every one of those facets. And you know, faceting is about optimizing on the quality of the stone. You know, it can't make a gemstone look any better than it is, but what it can is to get the very, very best out of it. And I think that that's what we do with these gemstones. We really are getting the best out of it. A stunning feature strand. Look at those when you see them together. You look in here at a strand of distinction. These are graduated faceted rounds. Your 5 to 10 millimeter, very versatile size range, and of course the shape of these are going to be very well used. Beautiful, beautiful strand to start off. This strand alone on our website is $15.95. 15.95. Now, I'm adding these beautifully natural, organic, crystal formed rough citrine nuggets. They are amazing, aren't they?
I love these. I just love the whole natural effect that you get from them.
It really brings home that these are genuine gemstones.
It does.
Because often when you see, pardon me, sorry Sarah, I didn't mean to interrupt, but when you often see gemstones like this, like the citrine beside me, you almost forget that they're genuine gemstones.
You do.
Because they are about perfect.
I know, and with it having that sort of natural crystalline effect that you're getting with this cut, and it's just, I just love it. I just, you know, it's almost like someone's just taken that out of the earth and just made it just for you. It's just that you get that feeling from it, and it's just so lovely. I love them.
And I think it's the same, it's not just the visuals, it's actually the texturing of them. So the feel of these has that lovely dynamic where you want to really, really explore them. They're textured, so they're not smooth, but they're not rough. And that's something that I really just need to highlight, that they're not smooth, so you're not going to get that real nice silky feel that you often get from some gemstones. Actually, you do get that landscape of crystal formation. You do get that up and down, but you're not getting that. It's not jarred, it's not rigid, it's not sharp in any way. They have been curved off. They do have this smoothness, but they are textured. Totally unique, every single one of them. And as I say, really bringing home that these are genuine stones. For anybody who's perhaps selling their jewellery, I think this would be really nice to have as part of your range, just to highlight and show to people, you know, these are genuine gemstones that we're working with. Because I think probably a lot of people make an assumption that when you make your own jewellery that you're working with synthetics. I think a lot of people, because that's a lot of people start jewellery making that way, don't they? And then they find us and they go, well, why did I do that and spend my money on the pretentious stuff when I can get the real deal for cheaper?
Well, I mean, you know, you look at some of the high street shops, you know, the big names, and they're using basically high-end synthetics.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you have gemstones and you can offer them to your customers at such reasonable prices, made into beautiful pieces of jewellery,
yeah.
I have had people say to me, that can't possibly be a real gemstone, purely and simply because of the prices. And
yes.
I said, I can prove it to you. I've got an authenticity card. I can prove it's a real gemstone. but I can offer it to you because I can get very good prices from my supplier.
And that's the difference. And I think a lot of people will see these. And because of our pricing, and certainly if you're watching for the first time, you may be watching and exactly what Sarah's got. So how are they doing at that price? If they are genuine, if they are the real deal, how are they doing it? It's all about buying power. And we are part of the Genuine Gemstone Company. We've been within the jewellery industry for over 10 years. We've been sourcing and supplying featured gemstones. We've been crafting our own jewellery on our sister channel, Gems TV. And recently, 3 years ago, we set up Jewellery Maker with the absolute intent of giving everybody the chance to work with genuine gemstones and create their own jewellery. Our buying is what makes us very, 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 very impressive. It's our buying power that gives us the real hold within the market of giving you genuine gemstones to create your own jewellery. I don't think there's another place quite like us in terms of pricing and in terms of availability of variety of gemstones. You've got here, that's a nice added bonus, peridot. Oh, that is a really nice added bonus. Peridot plain rounds in the 2mm. They are very sweet. Oh, they're just going to add that injection of lime to your lemons. When you've got 2 strands of citrine, you just want that little zing of lime to go alongside it. My favourite drink, lemon and lime. Lovely. You've got that lemon and lime citrus fusion, or as we've called it, the sunflower fields. You've got a beautiful combination of your rough citrine, your faceted strand of distinction, and you've got your peridot for one price tag. So let's go back to cracking the code then, Kim. Your price tag on this strand alone on our website is $15.95. On our website, not to look anywhere else, but you can do your price research. You've got 30 days to do that, but just go to our website. You'd be paying that one strand $15.95. But how about this? Let's crack the code. How about I say you buy one strand for $15.95? I cannot say that. And then you get the citrine rough and you get the peridot for £1 each.
Amazing.
And that's the reason that people turn around to you at craft fairs and say, how can it be real? How can it be genuine gemstones?
Yeah.
Because essentially, we have just done 375 carats of citrine, beautiful natural rough nuggets for £1.
And I will say to people, do have a look and see what people are charging for jewellery made out of those rough nuggets of gemstones. When I had a strand of rough tourmaline, I looked and one piece of jewellery, just one single tourmaline, yes, it was slightly bigger than what I was working with, but one on a piece of silver-plated chain as a pendant was going for more than the whole kit I was working with, a lot more. So, you know, you can just do your own research and see what these pieces of jewellery are selling. Mm-hmm. Don't underprice yourself, please, please, please. If you're putting the work in and you're using genuine gemstones, please, people will pay the money. Just don't underprice yourself and don't forget your work.
Because essentially you've got to remember that if you're saying genuine gemstones, then actually people have an expectation of price. You know, and if you're giving that, if you're dropping your prices, and I know probably you're reflecting that on our supply offer. You know, you're reflecting your prices because you've got it at a great deal. I think that's lovely. That's what I like about why I work here, is because I always know the integrity of our channel is that if we get a great deal, you will get that great deal. Reason that I've worked for this one channel for over 8.5 years now is quite simply because I love the ethos. I love that I'm working for a family business. I love the fact that hard work pays in this world, and I believe that this is a family that really does have that ethos of make work hard but make it fair, and you will actually get rewarded, and that's exactly what happens. And the reason I've stayed here, and you know, I have been offered to work in other places and etc. I stay here because I genuinely like what I do, but I like it because of the people that have the same principles of life to me. Treat people as you want to be treated yourself. So if we get a great deal on citrine like this, we pass that deal to you, and that's the essential of what you're getting here. But don't undervalue your jewellery once you've made it. Don't undervalue it, because that would really, I think that's unjust to the gemstones and also to your craftsmanship. You are giving your time and your skill and your creativity. Make sure you charge for that. I think you deserve that. that. Certainly with the jewellery that I see on the Wall of Fame, I hope that you make sure that you reward yourself, because it really is exciting. For somebody like myself who doesn't make jewellery, I say I look at you and you inspire me, and I would be prepared to pay a lot of money for your jewellery because you are so good at what you do. $17.95 is all you pay. $17.95, and I've got to move on because I've got loads to fit in today. Got to move on. Where shall we go to? Oh, shall we do this Botswana? I was looking at this morning. I have a little penchant at the moment for Botswana. I've always liked it, but I've had a sudden like, that kind of, I like you a lot. I've always liked it. It's never been a gemstone that's disappointed me, but actually this gemstone has I've suddenly probably, maybe it's a case of me stopping and really looking at it. Maybe that's it, because the banding and the intricacy of each one of the formations of stones that you get here is such a delight. It really is. When you start to see just simple pieces that just offer you so much texture, so much dynamic. Look at that one there. Look at that one there. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. I mean, it feels like you've just got a strand of planets, you know, the orbital feel about them. What do you reckon, Tom?
Are you representing Fee?
Am I representing Fee?
Yeah.
Oh, does Fee love Botswana?
Yeah.
She's obsessed. Am I turning into Fee? Oh, look, if I have even a tiny percentage of Fee's knowledge on gemstones, then I would be happy. Fee is my guru when it comes to her gemstone knowledge. She really is. Like, I really take pride in trying to remember things, but Fee, oh. So when I grow up, can I have just a tiny bit of Fee's knowledge? Then I'll be happy. When I grow up, can I be Fee? Take a look. Anybody who doesn't know who Fee is, she's one of our presenters. She's off on maternity leave at the moment with her second little one. I know that she's doing really well. I spoke to Scott yesterday, and all is well in the household. So that's good news for anybody who is sending their best wishes to Fee. I'm sure she sends them right back to you as well. You've got Botswana. So in honour of our gorgeous Fee, how about we do this Botswana agate, these banded gemstones, almost planetarian. Is that a planetarian? That's probably not a word, is it?
Planetarium, yeah.
Planetarium, but I'm saying planetarian.
Ah.
Like they're like planets.
Yes.
Ooh. Probably not.
They're gorgeous anyway. I love Botswana.
Aren't they?
Oh, love it.
And matching it with smoky quartz. I've had a bit of a moment this morning. I'm going, why have we not got more smoky quartz? I want more smoky quartz. Please, can we get more smoky quartz? And Kim's like, yeah, Vix, there's not that much to go around. But what we do have, we're on it. We are bringing you as much smoky quartz as we can. This is the type of gemstone that last year we couldn't get. We literally couldn't stop bringing it to you because our vaults were full of smoky quartz. And it was great because everybody loves it. But actually, now we kind of get it for love and the money. That's just the gem world, though. That's how the gem world works. And everybody says, oh, why don't you get X, Y, and Z in? Why don't you have more turquoise? Why don't you have... Because literally Mother Nature is our supplier, so we can't command anything other than what she gives us. You've got rose quartz to match, and this is some of the brightest rose quartz I think I've seen, certainly in the smaller strands. This is a really bright pink for your rose quartz. 4mm in your faceted rounds. Very elegant combination here, really adding texture and shades of colour that really work in a different dynamic to perhaps what you would classically go for. Maybe working the cashmeres with those pinks would work. Perhaps put in the smoky quartz, those levels of deep, rich chocolate tones against some of the Botswana, really adding some dynamic jewellery collection pieces to your collection, of course, to your potential, whether you're going to buy it for jewellery to make for yourself or, of course, give as gifts or sell your jewellery. This is going to be a great strand with your smoky quartz, a strand of distinction. Then your feature of rose quartz with your Botswana agate. It's there for the taking. One bundle. How about one bundle for just $15.95? And the Botswana agate alone by itself is actually $12.95. $12.95. So we're saying that each one of the strand of distinction of smoky quartz and that beautiful strand of rose quartz is £1.50. Is that the right maths? Just checking me on that one, guys. I have. Yeah, it's the right maths. £1.50 a strand.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Smoky quartz strand of distinction for £1.50. £1.50. What do you buy for £1.50 these days? What do you honestly buy for £1.50 these days?
I know. I took my son to buy him a treat because he got all his spellings right. I was shocked how much a chocolate bar was. Just how much one single chocolate bar was. You know, you don't get anything for now, do you, for your money?
Well, these days, you have to just be savvy. You have to make sure you're making the right decisions. Because sometimes you can walk into the shops and you think you're buying just a couple of bits and pieces and you're handing over 20 quid. How does that happen? That hurts. That hurts me more than anything. That I don't even want... Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It does really hurt though when you think you're just buying a couple of bits and pieces from the shops and then you have to hand over £20. I just think that's hurtful. And maybe I'm living in the past. I know that I'm a technophobe, so maybe I am just somebody who latches onto the past. I remember when I used to use my skipping rope. I remember when I had a spinning top. Spinning top. Remember spinning tops? They were wicked. Did you ever used to play blackjack as well? Oh, not blackjack, jacks.
Yes.
When you had to pick up the stones. See, I bet kids don't have that in their playgrounds these days. I need to teach my daughter how to play jacks, because then you can always play it with little stones, can't you, on the playground?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that this weekend. $15.95. When I say this weekend, I'm here all day. I'm doing a 12-hour marathon on Saturday. I'll have to do it on Sunday. $15.95. Botswana Beauty, your Botswana Gate Smoky Quartz and your Rose Quartz coming together in this gorgeous pack. The $12.95 for the Botswana is totally justifiable. $12.95 for the quality of that strand. Then to do £1.50 strand for Smoky Quartz, that's just unheard of, certainly at the moment. And then with the quality of that pink, that is some of the brightest pink of rose quartz we've got in our vaults right now, and you've got that for £1.50 as well. It's a deal. It's an absolute deal. Of course, don't forget, you add to your order here with us. One postage and packet paid for the whole day. So once you made your first order, maybe you got the rose quartz stars to start off the show. Well, the good news is you paid your pay and pay back then, and now you're just adding and adding and adding to your order. Where am I moving on to, Kim? Oh yeah, so we're sticking with the rose quartz principle actually. Let's have the rose quartz. Now I was about to pick up the stars because of course that was the early bird, but then I've just remembered I've got these drops which would go very nicely if you wanted to mix. What about that? Maybe just some nice sparkling, spacer beads, some silver spacer beads in between there, just to give it a little bit more jazz.
Little chain drops in between.
Little drops.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yes.
That'd be beautiful as a piece of jewellery for spring and summer, wouldn't it? You just need simple designs like this, where really the cut of the gemstone is what becomes the feature, and then bring them together and wow, what a look. I'm going to do these gorgeous little marquise drops shortly, but I'm going to do the twists first in a bundle. Now the twists are elongated, curvaceous, so a wave-like effect, and if I hold them like so, you'll see that movement, you'll see that nice curvaceous feel. There you go. Now, these are twisted pillows. They are 30 by 15 in size. A really nice, pretty pink. If I just show you how well they'd go with the faceted rounds that we've just done. There you go. They would add beautifully against that backdrop, wouldn't they? Yeah, I think just get that feminine pink, that beguiling seduction of a softness of tone that is very feminine, but still a powerful enough colour for it to not be insipid or too delicate. We're putting alongside the pillows some gorgeous flowers. Yes, these are your Unakite carved 20mm flowers. Beautiful because they are hand carved. Every one of these floral pieces is hand carved. So you've got that attention to work. That's almost generational detail, because often is the case within the crafting world of gemstones, it's a family business. So often it'll be grandfather who's taught the father, who's taught the grandson, and then continues. And within lapidary work, that is what it is. I mean, certainly carved gemstones like this, I would expect, is probably 3 or 4 family members who have come together to cut these stones. It's the type of craftsmanship that you work as a trade, but you get your experience and you get your level of skill by practicing. No practicing here. This is all about just getting resulting quality. Beautiful looks, stunning Unakite flowers with your pillows of rose quartz. One price tag for 2 feature gemstones. It's a limited stock offer. You should be paying almost £20, but actually you're paying just $14.95 for 2 strands, just $14.95. And when you see less than £7.50 a piece, you know that you've really got quality. And it's the size of the stones, how much work you're going to get out of them. It's really going to make a difference. And these are the kind of strands that once you've got, you'll work with, won't you, Sarah?
Oh, definitely. They're the sort of pieces that, you know, you'll pick the flowers up and you'll think, I'll make a ring out of those, or I'll put them into as a focal point in a bracelet or necklace. And you just really will keep picking these gemstones up and getting lots of inspiration from the shapes of them. And I think that's really nice. If you just only use round gemstones to start off with, because you're just starting, get a few different shapes in your stash, and they will really change the way you work with your beading thread, the combinations of shapes you put together. It might get you into the world of wire work as well.
Yeah.
So just the shape of the gemstone really does lead your creativity. And I love having different shapes and colours in my stash, because I'll look and I'll think, oh, I haven't put that gemstone with that one before, or that shape with this shape.
Yes.
And it really does change your jewellery making.
I think that you've got the chance with this one for $14.95 to do just that, as Sarah's explored. An amazing opportunity, $14.95. Congratulations, your code there, AJGC12. Congratulations if you got that one. Straight on we go. Ah. Oh, well, I like hematite. I'm somebody who really likes that metallic edge to jewellery. I like subtle but sparkling stones, and I think that this is perfect for that, because you have that little almost cashmere grey quality. So you can get, we're going to give you your faceted black stones, which are very bold lustre. In fact, let's show you that. Let's show you the lustre of a classic black gemstone, when you've got that real power of light reaction to the surface of the gemstone. Can you see how it just, every single facet, the light hits and reacts. So beautiful strand there of your agate. These are your coins that are 10mm rounds. So there's your dazzle, that's your lustre. But my preference is perhaps mixing that kind of lustre with this kind of lustre, where it's a different type of look, it's a different reaction. It's much more sheen, it's much more metallic reaction. And you've got there these lovely rectangles, almost columns of hematite. They are 8x2mm hematite, double strand of hematite, plus you've got your black agate coins, and one price tag. It is a limited stock. We're only in double figures to start off this bundle. That's not normally what I'd like to say when it comes to hematite, because it always feels like we never have enough to go around, but that's just one of those things. We've got quantity available, which is in double figures to start off with. So if you'd like to join us, limited stock, 2 strands of hematite plus those beautiful lustrous qualities of black agate. Think of your evening wear. Perhaps you want to achieve that very seductive, that very stylish, that very bold look, but still with that smaller gemstone to be not overbearing. Well, you've got the chance to really create something special with this. 3 strands for one price tag. $11.95. Little black dress. Simple, even if you were just going to go for simple day wear, you know, you've got your simple open shirt collars and you just want that lustrous quality. I think that these could be gents jewellery as well. I think that the shape of these, and of course the metallic quality of hematite. Tom, you wear hematite, don't you?
I have done, yeah. In macrame.
In your macrame, I was going to say you have got in the macrame, I remember, because you made it yourself, and that's hematite. And that's the kind of shape, would you say, as a gent's piece, you'd be comfortable with wearing?
Yes.
I thought so. I only think that really is a column. You didn't have to say that. Can I just say that really sounded like I was making him say it is what you would wear. But genuinely, that's something that I could accept. My husband doesn't wear a lot of jewellery, but I could imagine my husband being comfortable with wearing it, because it's the right size without it being too over the top, and it's got quite a masculine edge to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'll say it's masculine unisex.
Yeah, definitely that unisex appeal. £11.95 is all you paid. 2 strands of hematite. Does your husband wear jewellery?
Not very often. He wears cufflinks.
Yes.
But he does have one necklace that he wears, and it's one that we I've restrung it several times because he wears it so much, and it's got sort of the yellow, green and red little beads in it, and it's got hematite donuts.
Oh, cool.
And so it's one we picked up when we were on holiday at a little beach shop, and I've restrung it so many times, but he loves the hematite in it.
And I do think that it has just got that something a little bit, it's really nice. For example, put it with something like rose quartz and see how well it works. It's like a cashmere against a rose pink. It's perfect. But that's a lovely feminine style. But then instantly, if I put it against something darker and something a little bit more intense, like even a mookaite, you know, a little bit richer, just instantly it could be much more of a masculine feel to it. Hematite is a versatile gemstone. Don't just see it as one look or one potential. And certainly if you're making jewellery to sell, I think we must always never underestimate what hematite can do for a variety of different looks for your stall. You know, get that real sense of impact, get that real sense, but in a versatile shape. 2 strands of hematite, 8 by 2 millimetre, plus you've got your black agate faceted coins for £11.95. So that's £12, 4, 8, 12. What's that? Less than £4 a strand that you're looking at there. Less than £4 for your hematite. Again, it's another gemstone that we really did have a bit of a drought with not so long ago. So hopefully we've got enough to go around, but can't always guarantee that with genuine gemstones. Took about a good 9 months before we got it back into the vaults when it disappeared. But that's just how it is. We have to find new suppliers, or we have to find a new way of sourcing it. If we can't get hold of it, then we've got to see if we can go direct to the mines themselves. You know, we have our gem hunters that go off directly to sources to get gemstones, to create connections. Of course, many of the mine owners will get a gemstone. And because gemstones form in such a way, often is the case, say, for example, you've got an amethyst mine, you might then find that you have something like another quartz member that's crystal forming in another area. So they might find one stone, and when they're selling their amethyst, they've suddenly got a bundle of smoky quartz. Now, if we've got the connection to that mine owner, what do? Do they ring somebody else, or do they ring us and say, look, I've got this new bundle of smoky quartz, do you want it? When we are their first connection, we get gemstones like other places can't. That's why we're so good at what we do. £11.95, congratulations if you got that. Ooh, where shall I go to next? Oh, shall we do these? Sterling silver. This would go nicely with the bundle that I've just done, actually. I'll just put these on there. Oh, they're so pretty. So pretty. Okay, these are your, I would classify these probably as earring findings, but actually probably these could be pendants, these could be connectors. You could use them in a variety of ways. So let me just hold each one. So you're getting a pair of each. You're getting a pair of these beautiful drop design with the spirals of sterling silver, and then you're also getting the larger decorative version with your multiple drop connecting opportunities. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 drops, 7 connectors that you could create. Now, as I say, you are getting a pair of each. So a pair of the larger connectors with all the decorative, and then you've got the smaller with the drop dangles, and those are the spiral looks, and those are a pair as well. So 2 pairs in total, sterling silver, very elegant. I don't know whether I would use these as earrings or whether I just want them as maybe a real beautiful centerpiece. You know, one pendant. Definitely. Do you imagine that sterling silver chain? And then just that as your centerpiece. That would look really pretty. I mean, maybe if you did want to do one little tassel, perhaps a little elegant cascade of something nice, seed beads perhaps. We've done some beautiful seed beads. Maybe you've got the seed beads of the peridot. In fact, that's still to come, the peridot seed beads, isn't it? So maybe you've got the chance to get those, just to add that little delicacy, that cascade effect. And then you've got, of course, as I say, you've got those little drop dangles as well. Those little, reminds me of, what they're called, dream catchers. I don't know why, just maybe it's the drop of the design. All of this decorative detail is sterling silver, 30 by 12 and 40 by 18 millimetre, the size of each one of these earring findings. If you want to join us, you could do so by picking up the phone and dialing that free phone number, or joining us on the web. And your price tag on both pairs, less than £5.50 each.
Wow. So if you were to use those as pendants?
If you were going to use them as pendants.
You've got 4 absolute massive features.
For £2.75 each.
And the work that's gone into those, they're so intricate.
Let me just show you them as earrings so you can see the size. If I just take out these, let me just give you some perspective on size. If I hold them like that,
They're amazing.
my hair in the way, can't see.
They're amazing.
Sterling silver, all you need, sterling silver shepherd hook.
Yeah.
Literally nothing else really, if you just wanted to be really simple about it. Maybe a little bit, maybe a couple of jump rings just to add a little bit of drop design.
I think they'd look amazing with some beautiful freshwater pearls on those little jangles.
Oh.
Just, you know, the little tiny weeny ones we sometimes get, the sort of 4mm ones.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'll have those. Sterling silver findings there you've got. We're classifying them as earring findings, but let's face it, if we just work these as pendants, then perhaps you're getting even more opportunity. And again, Sarah's, you've got your money-making brain on today. I can tell. You're thinking about the potential of business.
Yes.
Aspects of jewellery making. Yeah. And that's really important because for a lot of people, jewellery making is a hobby, but actually then they advance straight into the wonderful world of business. And business is a different circumstance. You have to put a different thought process into your jewellery making.
Well, for me, the business side of it means that I can indulge my hobby more, which is great. And I keep my business sort of, I don't let it override too much, so I lose the thrill of making the jewellery.
Yes.
So for me, the business side is brilliant because it allows me then to buy more strands in because I've sold some pieces of jewellery, so I've got a little bit of money in my pot. So I go buy more strands. That allows me to then get into different techniques, or I might buy some different tools. And it just allows my hobby, with a little bit of business on the side, just to grow.
Yes, you're not making it into an industry that, you know, expecting to expand into X, Y, and Z. Actually, this is almost just giving you the chance to be able to explore more of your hobby, but financing it in a nice way.
And it also allows me to do a lot of things like I'll give pieces away to go into raffles and things like that. And I don't feel bad about doing it, that I'm, oh crikey, I've spent a lot of money on that kit or whatever, and I haven't made any money back on it. I've lost money out of my pocket. It allows me to give away lots of bits of jewellery to charities and things like that for them to auction them off. And it's just brilliant. It makes you feel good at the end of the day as well.
Absolutely. And with working with sterling silver like this, I think people will always give your jewellery more kudos when you're working with sterling silver. And certainly the detail of findings like this will add that luxury edge, will really add that final flourish of desire to your jewellery making. At £10.95, if you want to break it down into pairs, then of course that's let's say £5.50. Or alternatively, if you want to look at these as pendants, that's £2.75ish, something like that. A great price point. Really, really makes sense. Makes sense. Congratulations if you got that. £10.95. I think that will be a sellout deal of the day. I do believe that will sell out within the day. So if you have got a phone in your hand, you need to keep it there. Right, we're going straight to our next kit. Our next kit, can I just say, whoa. And can I also say, if my daughter's watching right now, don't read what that says, because she is infatuated at the moment. She even wants it to snow every day, because when it snows, you have hot chocolate and marshmallows. So every time she looks out the window, she'll open the curtain, she'll go, "Mummy, it's sunny." And I go, "Yeah, it's lovely." And she went, "No, Mummy, it's not snowing. No hot chocolate."
Oh, bless.
Because when you get cold, you're allowed hot chocolate and marshmallows, aren't you?
If you're poorly in our house, you're allowed it as well.
Oh, are you?
Yes, yes. So my son the other day, he came home and he was cough, cough, cough. I said, "Would like a hot drink?" "Can I have the hot chocolate, Mummy?" Like that. Of course he can.
Did you say no?
Yeah. No.
Have a lemon sip and said no.
Off to bed now.
That's it. No, you're just going to sleep it off. Oh, how disappointing. No, you gave him a hot chocolate, didn't you?
And then I told him he had to go to bed.
Bless him.
I know.
Is he all right now?
He's all right, but the other one's poorly now.
I was going to say the other one's poorly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello?
Hello,
say a quick hello.
Vincent. Oh.
I know. Hope you're feeling better soon, gorgeous. Right, I am thinking whoa, and I'm thinking big whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 because... Crikey on a bikey. Look at the size, look at the impact that you are going to get from your jewellery. These are your pyramids of your mocha banded agate. These are fancy cut 40 by 20. They're not small. In fact, you're getting 700 carats, 700 carats within this design. Now you're also going to get your pink aventurine. I love the tone of this. It's much more peachy than pink for me. You know, a real blossom-like effect. These are your drums that are 14 by 10. I like the tone combination where you've got those darker, richer chocolates, and then you've got, it is marshmallow now, isn't it? It is a marshmallow peach. And then finally, let's add in your fossil agate. These are 8mm fossil agate. A really nice shape palette and a really nice colour palette that you're getting here within this combination. You are also getting beading thread. That's your silver and your gold elastic, your gold beading thread. You get elastic and monofilament. We're adding in some pink, and hey, look, hot pink. Whoa, that just adds another level of colour, doesn't it? That's a real pop of colour. 10 metres of your fuchsia colour, silver plated copper wire, and it's your 0.8mm gauge. Oh, that's going to go a long, long way. 0.8mm is probably one of the most versatile wires around. Finally, we're also going to give you 100 pieces of your gold plated copper findings. That includes your chain, your shepherd hooks, toggle clasps, shepherd hooks, etc. Hot chocolate and marshmallow jewellery kit. An amazing deal. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. 0800 644 655. You can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. It is a limited stock offer. Hot chocolate and marshmallow jewellery kit. You should be paying £46. We're halving that price today. Slice it down the middle. It's £22.95. Slicing it straight down the middle. We're basically practicing for cutting our cake. We're slicing it down the middle. I'll have half, the rest of you can have the other. £22.95. What kind of cake are we going for? Ooh, I reckon it'll sponge. I think it'll be a sponge cake. I don't think we're going to go for a spice. I think it's going to be sponge. That's my instinct.
I like sponge cake.
Linda's sorting out the cake and the champagne. Therefore, we will all be on the floor by 9 o'clock in the evening. We'll literally be rolling around going, buy it, just buy it. £22.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. If you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. Now look, I've got something to tell you right now. Can I give them the exact information right away, Kim? Right. An hour. This is really cool, but it's happening for an hour. This is in the live show. If it's on repeat, then it doesn't happen, isn't it? Is that right? Right, this is through the live show. So this is now, it's 20 to 11 until 20 to 12. You have got an hour. That's it from this point onwards. And if you're stopping now going, what's she about to say? You need to listen up really carefully, right? This is really fun and it'll be really exciting if you can get involved. You've got 1 hour. It's 20 to 11 now. At 20 to 12, you can't do it. So with that in mind, you've got 1 hour to do this. Go to our Facebook site. Now that is Jewellery Maker, not mine. Go to Jewellery Maker, not mine. Just go to our Jewellery Maker Facebook site, and on there right now is a telephone number. If you dial that telephone number, you can then leave a 20-second birthday, 10-second birthday message that we can then play out on Saturday. Yay. 10 10 seconds that you have got. Think about what you're going to say in 10 seconds. 10 seconds is actually quite a long time, really. So 10-second birthday message. Oh, give us all your birthday. With 3-year-old, of course, let us know who you are. Make sure that you can tell us a little bit about why you love Jewellery Maker if you can. That's 10 seconds, so you can fit that in. Heck, you can tell me a life story in 10 seconds. So if you want to join us at facebook.com, it's Jewellery Maker UK that you join us. There's a telephone number. You have got an hour from now to leave your birthday 10-second message, which we will hopefully be able to play out as many as possible. I can't guarantee that yours will definitely be played out because, of course, there'll be a lot happening within this hour for a lot of people to leave a message. So we will do our best to play out as many as possible birthday messages on our Saturday show. So if you're going to leave a message, you need to be watching Saturday, really, don't you? So that's the good news. It's our 3rd birthday on Saturday. You need to leave a message, and it's happening now for an hour. If you're on the repeats, I'm sorry, you've missed out. I'm sorry about that, but it's just how it is. Right then, Mrs.
Yes. She's coming over.
This is something that makes me go, wow, when I look at them and they go, oh, but I wouldn't know what to do. And then when I see your jewellery, go, now I get it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, they're lovely large gemstones. I just love working with them, so why not? Go for it.
This is about getting drama to your jewellery with the size. I mean, 700 carats in one strand is always going to be a statement of whatever you choose. And this, I mean, combination where Sarah's gone to town. Look at this. This is such an incredible piece. Wowzers. I will show you this because it is
4 of them together.
4 of those amazing bi-pyramids within one amazing feature. And that is, I mean, that is the daddy, isn't it? That is such a big size. It's such a big look. Then you've got these gorgeous, gorgeous looks.
Yes. They're just this very, very clean lined necklace, but really got loads and loads of impact. I just love the stripes on there.
And again, keep sticking with this one strand. This is just one strand that's creating all of these looks. You've also got this amazing pendant where you've got the colours of the pinks of that gorgeous wire, and then you've gone, let's use one of the gemstones as a foundation, really.
Yes, just foundation for building the wire work upon, and just gone to town with lots and lots of swirls of that beautiful pink wire. And I've used one of the gemstones that was particularly a little bit darker in the strand, so it's actually a really great foundation for that bright pink wire.
And then going along, I mean, you've got in total you've made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of jewellery again.
Yes.
So 9 pieces from £22.95. We're talking less than £2.50, £2.30, something like that. A strand, a piece of jewellery. You've got simple drop earrings and these lovely bracelets, and you've got similar principles of design, but actually one with the wire and one with some cord, is it?
That cord is actually what the bi-cones come on. So they were actually the threading material the strand was threaded on.
Clever.
So I thought, right, I shall have that.
I like it, like the idea. So you're going to show us actually how to create this design, aren't you?
I'm going to show you how to do the wire work one.
Perfect, let me bring that over then.
Very,
Sorry
very
guys,
simple.
let me to go into shop there.
Very, very simple wire work bracelet. And I've already started this, so I'll just show you the workings of it. So to start off with, you need 2 long lengths of wire. These are going to be what you thread your gemstones onto. So this bit here, we're threading our gemstones onto. So I've got 2 long lengths of wire. And what I have done already is just bound that with another piece of wire, with a little spiral bound at the end, and just form 2 spirals, which are basically the bits that sit around the back of your wrist. So that's the starting point. And then what I'm going to do is just show you quickly how to make the little links. And it's such a lovely little bracelet to work with. I can't find the end of my wire now. This is always the tricky bit on TV. Tell you what, we'll just use a bit of this one. It's fine.
There you go.
Oh, well done. Thank you. I just need, springy, little piece of wire. And then what you need to do on the end of this piece of wire is just form a little coil. And all you're going to do is take it round your pliers twice, once and twice, so that if there is a little sharp edge on the edge of that wire, it's tucked away. It's back right round next to the wire that's going to be tucked away with the gemstone.
Okay.
And then add on one of these I love the shape of these lovely barrels. And then you're going to cut, instead of leaving the centimetre which you would normally leave to make a little loop, you're going to leave twice as much because we're going to make a double loop.
Okay.
So about 2 centimetres Off we go. And you want this loop to be going in the same direction as the one on the bottom. So the way I do it is I always just hold it in my hand so that loop's facing the same way. And then we're just going to loop around and around and around. And you make yours a little bit neater at home. There we go. And so I've got 2 loops now facing the same direction. And those we're going to thread onto the base of our bracelet. Really straightforward. So I've got one on that side and one on that side. And just take those down. And the first one you put on, you kind of just want to pinch the wires together, and then you'll start just threading the other ones on, onto the 2 wires, like so. Ooh. This is where the wires don't want to behave. There we go. And you'll just keep threading those on until you've got the right number on there. And then what you will do is exactly the same as on the other end, is just pinch your 2 wires together. And then you would just take another piece of wire and wrap that, the same as we did on this end, and add your 2 spirals. And then what I've left these 2 ends for is you can actually then create 2 little spirals with these ends, so you have no sharp edges at all. If you spiral everything in, you don't have to worry if you're not good at tucking those little sharp edges in. If you actually use lots of spirals, you have no sharp edges because they're all tucked away.
Perfect, and that's just gives you that final like wearable finishes, isn't it?
Yes, and you just keep going along the length of the bracelet, adding as many gemstones as you want, and then you would just literally finish those off.
Just like that. And
yes.
Look at the great result for what is effectively just a really simple design, really.
Yes.
Lovely look. £20.95 for your hot chocolate marshmallow jewellery kit. Working together those gorgeous, huge 700 carats of a banded agate, your fossil agate and your pink aventurine, your wire and your beading thread. All of that for one price tag. But then we were thinking to ourselves, well, if you've got that kind of luxury of gorgeous qualities of colour, how about we add this stunning tribal inspired neckline. I'm calling it neckline. Listen to that. I mean, that's me assuming that's because my head just sees that. I go, I want this as a necklace. I want this design as a necklace. It works so well. Oh, this is going to be a good one. You're going to have to be on the phone lines nice and early for this. Don't hesitate, because hesitation means there's every chance you lose out. These are classified as trapezoids, but for those of you who know me, they're bouquets. You've got these drops of striking picture jasper, one of our big sellers. Picture jasper and impression jasper, always going to be popular here at Jewellery Maker, and you have got the size that's the right size to work with. It's the size that's really going to have that capturing of quality. And I mean, you could match this alongside a variety of gemstones, and you're thinking there, yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Sarah's reckoning this. What do you think? Oh, that's definitely got that. That's definitely tribal.
It is. Very much so. Those rich golds, and then bringing out all of the chocolatey tones with those. Yeah, we can't have those. They're my challenge.
Yeah. Perhaps I'm looking at the wire actually. I'm thinking of our nice bronze wire, and thinking maybe you want to create something with the wire alongside there. You can imagine that really working well to add that. Again, it's that depth and that quality of texture to each one of these. It's a really popular shape at the moment. I know for a lot of people really trying to capture that tribal impact that's going on in the fashion world. You could do that with gemstones that have longevity. We're not talking about wearing in a week or 2 weeks or a month or 2 months. This is about years of wearability from your genuine gemstones. Jasper is a very popular stone here with us, but picture jasper in shapes like this are always going to fly out, and that's what I'm going to warn you now. I've already got people on the phone lines. I've already got people buying. Of course, the code's on there. APGP62 is the code. Looks like this is going to be a sellout. Congratulations if you get it. Your trapezoids or your bouquets of picture jasper for one price tag of just $8.95.
I mean, you can't buy costume jewellery at that price.
I wouldn't even look at costume jewellery these days.
No.
That's my thing.
No.
I says that I've decided that, you know how we talk about costume jewellery, we go, let's price compare. I'm going, that says that our jewellery can be parallel to costume jewellery, which is crazy because that's stamped out, it's synthetics, it's probably nickel based, and actually that's the exact opposite of what we do. So why would I want to price compare?
No.
That's almost like comparing, you know, a Ferrari to a super small little mini car. I don't know. But you wouldn't compare them because they're totally different aspects of the same industry, granted, but totally different.
And the longevity you'll get from this piece. And at the end of the day, if you're making your own jewellery, you wear it this summer in one design, and you decide that next year that design's not going to work for whatever reason, you take it apart and make yourself another one. Why not?
And that's what I love about jewellery making. That really is something that I really enjoy. I'm somebody who doesn't like to waste anything. My husband probably gets a little bit... We decided that we would sort out the kids' playroom. When I said we, me. My husband obviously suggested it, but I implemented. Kind of just the facts of life, just how it works. But actually, I find it really hard to because I can see benefits of keeping things. Go, well, you know, if Zach doesn't want to play with it because he's 2 now, but I've got a little niece who's just, you know, 6 months, so that'll be fine for her when she comes and plays. And my husband's like, no, we really do need, because otherwise the kids can't play because there are too many toys in there.
Yes.
But I always see the benefit of keeping something and perhaps trying to find something different in it, you know. And actually, that's what you can do with jewellery making. You never have to give anything up. No. You never have to worry about the fact that you're going to have to, you know, wear it and then never wear it again. You know, get a great pair of earrings out of 2 of those, and then think to yourself, actually, I've worn those earrings now. I'm going to make a nice, simple solitaire ring. Yeah.
Why not? You know, you've got so much versatility, and all it really costs you at the end of the day is a couple of extra crimp beads.
Absolutely. £8.95 as well. £8.95. It's your picture Jasper trapezoids, otherwise known as bouquets. 18 by 13 millimetre, £8.95. Queues on the line of around about a minute to a minute and a half. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Please do be patient with us, and we will be able to process your call in immediate effect. Congratulations. Right then. All right then, very durable. That's the nice thing about genuine gemstones as well, very durable. Actually, one of the most durable gemstones I'm about to do now. This sits 3rd in the Mohs hardness scale, and I mean in terms of your most durable gemstone on the planet is diamonds. And in fact, you use diamonds to cut most of the stones. You know, you tip most of your cutting tools with diamonds because they have much more of a durability and a precision when you've got diamond bladed or diamond tipped cutters. So you've got diamonds, and that's the top of the grading of the Mohs hardness scale. Then you step down, you're going into sapphires. That's of course the family of corundum. That's sapphires and rubies. That's 9 in the level of Mohs hardness, and then you set into quartz. So we are talking about very durable.
Very durable, and I love quartz for that fact. I think, and it comes in so many different varieties.
But you've got kids as well, and perhaps your need of jewellery to be durable and hardy and wearable, and you don't have to think about it too much. You know, just let it look gorgeous, but you can't be too precious about it.
Yes.
That's probably your principles.
A little bit, yeah. And I like things that make me feel special, and I think things like the rose quartz does make you feel special. It makes you feel very ladylike, very pretty, and I just love that feeling. And gemstones have different feelings, you know, and different emotions attached to them, whether it be it's your birthstone or whether it be it's got special meaning to you. Opals have a lot of special meaning to me. So, you know, lots of different things you get from it, but just jewellery that makes you feel pretty. And how could you not feel pretty wearing that?
I know, these hearts are these stars are just so glorious, aren't they? Very, very exciting price point that we launched at the very beginning of the show. If you missed out on that, then you've got a chance again. £8.95 for 60mm rose quartz stars. You've got that detail, that craftsmanship. These are hand-carved gemstones. They're not stamped out by machine, hand-carved for £8.95. We were talking about perhaps the potential of making a set of jewellery, and still for one set, perhaps effectively being able to get your money back, and then the rest of the strand is basically your profit. Certainly got the potential there, to my knowledge. £8.95. We have got lots still to enjoy. We've got my presenter pick, which is those amazing turquoise. Then I've also got the drops of the Amazonite and Sodalite. If that wasn't enough, I've also got the drops of rose quartz to match alongside those stars. So lots still to look forward to, including time for the Wall of Fame.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Teresa from Barnsley, hiya. She says, here are a couple of pendants made after watching Laura binding on your wirework DVD. I'm hooked on making these. No two pendants will ever be the same, which make them truly individual pieces. I can't watch the show on Saturday. No! Oh no, Teresa, she says, I'm working. Boo. But I'll be watching the show when I get home, as I will record it. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and here's to many more years of fabulous shows. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Teresa. We'll miss you, Teresa. We'll miss you. You will be. You're sadly missed. I promise you. Hope you have a good day at work yourself, though. And you're 438. Beg your pardon. 438.
I've got 439. A beautiful set of jewellery from Sheila Davis. Hi everyone. Attached is this week's Wall of Fame. Oh, sorry. It's a long line necklace made of amazonite, crazy lace agate, and copper beads.
Nice.
Great for wearing with a maxi dress or just over a plain white t-shirt. I hope you're having a great day. And she's waiting for a delivery of black spinel faceted rondelles. So she's hoping they're going to be there when she gets home from work today. It's love to you all and loving the bargains, and that's from Sheila Davis in Stratford.
Lovely, Sheila. I actually think that Sheila might have said hello to me on Facebook. I think Sheila might have joined me on Facebook.
Ooh, get you.
I don't know how to reply. I don't know how to do that. I can't even get on. I'm doing well just being there. I'm just doing well. I took a picture and I put it on Facebook, and that was me a triumph for the day.
Oh, yeah.
That's like climbing Everest in my world. You have got, Lorraine, I was really chuffed with myself, wasn't I, Kim? Kim, you even gave me a round of applause. I was that proud of myself.
Gets easier.
I've even got a round of applause again just for talking about it. Lorraine in Mansfield, she says, this is my edge. Kim just said she feels like a proud mum. This is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It is a simple set to make using a larger gate bead that I've used as a pendant, mesh beads, hematite beads and chain. I made this for my friend and she loved it. I bet she did. She says, thanks to all the designers for the inspiration and Jewellery Maker for the great deals and beautiful gems. You're welcome, Lorraine. Gorgeous piece. Lovely set, lucky friend. And 440.
Definitely. I've got 441 here. And this is from Rosario. Hi all, this is Rosario from Manchester. This week's Wall of Fame, pearl and shell. And wire, all from Jewellery Maker, a birthday present for a friend.
Another friend. Oh, see, you jewellery makers, you're all very, very kind with your jewellery making, giving it away. I think, you know, once you make pieces like that, how do you give it away? You want to keep it. I've got Julie in Wolverhampton. She says, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame, inspired by Mark's new macrame technique on Tuesday. The first one I did wrong, but it came out rather nice. The amethyst one was done in the same way that Mark did his ring. Beading wire amethyst beads and sterling silver findings from Jewellery Maker. I made the little silver wrapped bead with an eye pin. Best wishes to you all. And she says, it's Julie and P.S. still recovering from but still feeling better. I'm not sure what what the O is, but I'm hoping that you are feeling all right, Julie, and I'm sending you all the very, very best, whichever way. And it is, your number is 442. 442 you are. Right, we have still lots to go. What's this? 2 strands? Ah. I don't think I even saw this when we were... Yeah. Okay.
Been hiding it from you.
I was going to say, this is a little bit of a treat. We did 2 strands yesterday. We've got 2 strands today. They're both strands of distinction that we're offering you here. Strands of distinction like this, you can see the glistening quality. Look at that one there. That's exactly what you want it to be. Look at that glow. Oh, the warmth of colour with the smoky quartz that we did.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Gold wire.
Nice. Sorted straight after the break.
Join us for fun, great deals, competitions and presents with Jewellery Maker's 3rd birthday weekend.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
On Saturday the 4th, we are giving you the chance to win some brilliant Jewellery Maker birthday prizes. So tune in and get ready to win. The Jewellery Maker birthday competition, Saturday the 4th of May.
Chandi beads are Jewellery Maker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Jewellery Maker!
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
Just to let you know, we do have some amazing workshops going on 2 weeks' time that I just need to let you know about. Polymer clay basics. We've got also Mukame Gane. I think that's the right way to put it. We also have chainmail coming. That's around the middle of May. If you are interested in any of those techniques, all with Debbie Bulford, an amazing technician. I mean, she really is a very talented lady, an inspiring lady to work alongside. Of course, you don't just get technique, you also get the creative inspiration of somebody like Debbie to work with for the day. You come to the studios, we take you around the museum, you get to come into the studios itself and say hello to us here on air, and so there's lots going on. Let me tell you the dates for those. 13th of May is for the chainmail. Anybody who's looking for that, I'm going to check my diary and see if I'm around for that. I think I might be away, but if I'm not, I might do that chainmail. 14th of May for the Mukame Gane. I hope I said that. And 15th of May for polymer clay basics. So 13th, 14th, 15th, 13th, 14th, 15th, chainmail, Mukame Gane and polymer basics, all to look forward to middle of May. All right then, what shall we do? We've got turquoise to look forward to. I got these lovely, I'll just show you these actually as a close-up. This is my presenter pick. This is the one I've chosen for my choice of the day. I think probably because we've got Sara with us, and the last time Sara and I were on air together, we had the launch of the loom, and really for me this is loom-tastic, isn't it? It's the right shape, it's the right size, it's going to add such a great detail to the loom.
I know, just I love using sort of small beads just to give you that impact. By using the loom, you get such a massive impact from a smaller gemstone.
Yeah.
And I had loads of positive feedback from a lot of people on Facebook.
Did you?
They were concerned it was just going to be really intricate beading, and actually that I'd shown some techniques of using the beading thread and also using chips and nuggets on the bead loom. That they were really happy that it wasn't just a tool for using for particularly sort of what some people say is a little bit fiddly for them because they might have dexterity issues.
Yes.
So being able to use it for different projects as well, and I'm hopefully going to be doing a little bit more project work on the loom coming up in the future, hopefully.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
That'll be nice, because I think the loom has lots of potential, and we give you a really nice basic introduction, and as you say, you did show us some variety of different opportunities from the loom, but I guess as you're right, this is probably what I would classify as classic loom gemstones, but you can work with different varieties of stones, and hopefully as we look forward to maybe having Sara's company in the next coming weeks, and also relaunching the loom, because we do have that already on order again, so we're looking forward to being able to bring that to you. But there's your turquoise. You're going to stay there for me. Lovely, you are. And then you also have these drops. Oh, That's just a great combination, isn't it? That just says, hooray, hooray, ha holly holiday. Even if you're not going out the country, holly holiday. Staycations, they are the big thing this year.
They are.
Staycations. Kim says she's really over staycations. How long have you staycated? 10 years. I think you deserve to go. You can come in my suitcase, you're welcome. Actually, no, I've got space in the car, but you'd have to sit between the kids. That's 2 car seats. It's not a big gap. It's not that comfortable either. She said that's fine. She says that's fine as long as she's not staying. You're going to go get yourself away. She said she'll look after the kids. Brilliant, I'll go away then. You have the kids and I'll go away. Is that what you meant? No, okay, drat. Oh, you mean you'll come with me on holiday and look up, you're going to be my nanny? You're going to be my nan? Oh, that'd be lovely.
Aww.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust you with children, no disrespect. She's a child herself. I mean, she's just so young and youthful. You know, that's what I mean by that. We have got beautiful rondelles and coins. I think you'd be amazing, actually, with my kids. I look forward to introducing them. Kim's never met my kids because I live 3 hours away from the studio, so I don't ever get to introduce them. They are poppets. Oh, I think they are, but I'm a bit biased, aren't I? You have got here a sizzling, startling, glowing quality of gems. I love the internal glow of these. These are superb. It's what you want from a gemstone, really, isn't it? When you see them like this, you really do have that internal glow, that really exciting glittering, glistening dynamic. I'm not using the right words today, but that's the best way for me to personally explain it, is that I always feel like quality sunstone has had pixie dust placed inside it. And often you'll get gemstones that have a really glistening, lovely look from the external, but this is all the internal glow. This really does lead you right in. Look at that. Beautiful. I like the coins because I like the openness of getting a large surface area where you get more of that reaction of the glow. I do like that shape for this gemstone. Most gemstones do have a preferential shaping to them. For example, the likes of tourmaline, we've already established they actually form in long rods. Now, standardly, the cut of a tourmaline, if we weren't talking about gemstones for this type of creation, actually you'd normally get in elongated. You get them in octagons, or you'd get them in square cuts because of the way that the stone is formed. So often is the case, certain shapes for gemstones offer the best potential to get the ultimate look. Whereas here, as you can see, this gemstone just seems to work with all cuts, doesn't it? All shapes. Rondelles, faceted rondelles, glowing qualities. Of course, with rondelles, because they sit flat to flat, because there is that smaller surface area sitting in between them, for actual terms you get more for your money with a strand of rondelles. Certainly getting more for your money within this offer, because you're getting 2 strands of distinction for 1 price tag. 2 strands. It's called Sizzling Sunshine. Oh, it really is about the warmth of the sun at the moment, isn't it? I think we're all appreciating a little bit of blue sky. Wherever you are, I'm hoping that you've had and you still have a little bit of sunshine out there. But if you don't, well, maybe you need to get some jewellery that it will inspire that warmth and that glow against the skin. You've got 2 strands. You've got your rondelles and you've got your coins, faceted each, and beautiful distinction quality. And yours for the taking for just $17.95. That's less than £9 each. For a strand of distinction, I mean, you know that stranded distinctions are standardly double figure pricing. Standardly, they're a £10 plus price point. That's what you'd expect for a stranded distinction. But here we're actually looking at that stranded distinction for less than £9 each. Less than £9 each. Gorgeous colour. $17.95 for 2. I have a lot of quality going on there. I would put this personally with the smoky quartz that we did earlier on. That smoky quartz steel. It wasn't the smoky quartz £1.50 £1.50 or something crazy like that. If you got that Botswana agate and the smoky quartz together and the rose quartz, I'd put the smoky quartz with that just to add depth and much more richness to that design. That'd look beautiful. Congratulations if you got that one. That's a great one to get. Straight on, we move. Look at that colour. In the box, I actually thought that this was garnet because it was so intense. And then when I lift it into the studio lighting, because it's so dark down there, that's gorgeous. We haven't had amethyst like this for ages. Oh, we have not had amethyst like this for ages. I didn't even see it down there in the box because obviously, as I say, the studio lighting is set to the desk, not to come down here. And in the box, in my little drawer down here, it was so dark. I was thinking, oh, it must be garnet. It's that richness of, but it's not. I can't even remember the last time I had amethyst like this. I honestly cannot remember. Claire, when was the last time you saw amethyst like this?
It's been a while.
It's been,
I can't actually remember.
I can't, honestly, I'm asking Claire because Claire's much more youthful than me and got a much better memory than me. So, Claire, seriously, when would you say?
I honestly can't remember.
This year?
No, not this year.
No, I don't think this year either. Sarah?
No, yeah, not for ages and ages. It's been such a long time. So lovely.
I'm even going to suggest it was way before Christmas. Well, that's got to be nearly 6 months ago. That's nearly 6 months ago, because of course we're in month 5 now, aren't we? We're in May. May.
Where's this year gone?
I know. I kind of didn't want it to be my birthday, but not because I've got a problem with my birthday, but I was thinking, how can it be my birthday? Being back end of April already? You know, I'll be thinking, gosh, George's birthday, you know, those things. My little niece's birthday this week, and then I've got Cassidy's, my nephew's birthday. So many birthdays. May and April are really busy in our family. This is it. All I'm going to say is that if you want amethyst, we can't remember the last time we had it on air. We can't remember. Time is flying, it's fair dues, but it's got to be at least 6 months. Claire's got a great memory for things like this, I know, because I'll always rely on it. She's my little oracle of remembering things that I always forget. But I'd say it's got to be at least 6 months.
That depth.
Yeah, with the depth of colour. Yeah, we've had amethyst, but not with this, because we've had some nice lavender amethyst recently, haven't we? But we've not had this depth of amethyst for a very long. This is as deep as an intense quality. Location-wise, what are we talking? Do we know, Kim? Do we know that? It's got to be Brazil, is it? Find out for me. Oh, there you go, Brazil. Thought as much. You look at that quality and you go, oh, it's got to be Brazil.
It has to, hasn't it?
It's such a drama. That strand is so impressive. Oh, I'm excited, and I've got people on the lines who are also seeing this as a potential. We have not had a lot of amethyst recently in this type of quality, and I doubt very much that you'll see a huge amount of it in the next couple of months either, because truthfully, the supply of amethyst, when we normally can get a decent level of supply, has really, really fallen at the moment. Now, obviously, we have to go to different miners, we've got to go to different suppliers, we've got to see what else we can find in the market, but it's just not that easy. For such a popular gemstone to go so low in stock for us, we're not happy about it. We are working hard, but sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work with Mother Nature, you know, the boundaries are there. She's supplying, and sometimes, even though we demand, she's not requesting or listening to our requests. It's amethyst of top grade saturation. That is bodyful, beautiful colour of deep purples. You're also getting with this, and I kind of when I see this, I know that I'll have even more people on the lines, because that's the combination most people will put together for these gemstones to work together. The citrine, those really vibrant, those glowing colours against the depth of the amethyst, absolutely idyllic. Those are your plain, so they're not faceted. We've done some faceted earlier on, and these are the plain version. So if you perhaps did get the faceted, put the two together, and again, you're getting texture. Now, these alone are $13.95. The citrine alone at $13.95. How about we do the full bundle? I thought you were saying 12 now. I'm sorry, I've just I put them down on that. What are you doing? I shall put these down and I shall just... There's no cracking of codes there. There is no code. She says there's no code to be cracked on this one. She's just giving stuff for free. Kim, Kim has gone out on a limb. Yeah, that was your little poem for the day. Maybe we should do that from now on. I'm going to do a poem for Kim every day. Aww. Kim, she likes to go out on a limb. $12.95, an amazing. We have got an amazing opportunity. $12.95. So hang on a minute. Let's just repeat, just in case you were looking away and you suddenly went, I have no idea why that's an amazing price tag. Just to highlight, the citrine is $13.95. I'll repeat that just one more time because it doesn't make sense. The citrine on its own is $13.95. What? $12.95 for both, $13.95 for one.
My maths is not working that one out, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to work that one out because I don't think there's a lot of logic.
There isn't, is there?
Not a lot of logic. There's not a lot of logic. $12.95. What an offer. Hang on a minute, there's somebody taking a picture up there. I have to smile. We've got a gallery over our studio. No, they've gone now. I think there's a group of people who are coming around. There's our gallery, and they were taking a picture. Can you see there? That's going up into our production area and into our our offices and things like that. And yeah, they were just walking past. The guys just taking a picture. I'm like, hang on a minute, that's not my best side. 12. I don't have a good side. I know that. You don't have to text in. $12.95. $12.95 is Oibe. Congratulations. That's ridiculous. That really is crazy, isn't it? Right then, what should we do next? What should we do next? Oh, can we go? I know that you've said one thing, but can we do something different? Can we do this? Can we do the serpentine? I know you've said you want. Can we? I know, it's just I keep on looking at it, and every time I look down I see it and I kind of keep thinking, oh, let's get the chance. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, please. This is fabulous. Now, this gemstone, now we classify it as serpentine. Oh, can I just ask for those people who are still on the lines for that last amethyst and citrine offer? We do still have some left, so just stay on the lines and we are processing your calls. Don't panic, we are still processing calls and we do know you're there and you have so far been successful. I can't guarantee everybody's successful on the lines, but I can say we've still got enough to allocate for at least a handful of you, so stay on those lines and see if you're one of the lucky ones. Good luck. Right, serpentine. Now we classify serpentine as a gemstone, but that's not actually quite true. This is actually a gemstone family. Serpentine is, if you want to classify it, the best way I could describe it in the gem world, what serpentine is that, you know, if you think of an umbrella is one object, isn't it? Right, but your object is then made up of the spokes, of the covering, of the handle, and effectively serpentine is the umbrella. It is the overall family that is made up of a variety of different gemstones. Now serpentine, you can get a variety of 20 different types of serpentine. Many gemologists wouldn't even look into the different 20 varieties because effectively you break those 20 down and you're going to get to roughly 3 variants. So serpentine is the family, and then you have the variants. 20 spokes if you want to really put it into perspective in terms of the umbrella theme, but I would suggest not really 20. Most gemologists would break those 20 into 3 categories. So let's just have a look here, because I think when you start to investigate the colours and the shades, that you'll start to see the individuality. Now, really, what we do here at Gems TV, Jewellery Maker, the Genuine Gemstone Company, we standardly will give you the main premise of the antigerite. Now, antigerite is probably the citrus qualities of colour that you're going to get from your serpentine. So if you've ever seen a green, a really like fluid grape green, a grass green, any of the green varieties, I would standardly say that you're going to get actually not just serpentine, which is the family, it is actually antigerite. I'll spell it for you. A-N-T-I-G-O-R-I-T-E. So antigerite. It is a gemstone that comes with a freshness that I don't think you get from anywhere else. Now, I've gone through all of my gemstones and I know about Prasiolite, but that's a little bit more softer, delicate green, and I know about Prehnite. I think that's a little bit more of a neon green. This is, for me, somewhere that sits right in the middle. That freshness of tone is so delightful. Serpentine is a very similar gemstone to that of chalcedony or agate. It is a microcrystalline, and basically what that means is that it creates in a very tight-knit crystal structure, which therefore means it is standardly opaque. So you won't get a lot of transparency. The diaphanity of this gemstone is very limited, but sometimes you will get translucency. It's not that you won't, it's just that standardly you'll get more opaque than you will translucency. For example, there you've got the translucency within the seed beads. And then you have that microcrystalline formation creating much more of an opaque, almost jasper-like quality. And this is the same gemstone. This is all the same gemstone in the same heading, one feature. So you have got the family of serpentine, and as I say, we would probably classify this as antigarite because of its colouring and its dynamics. Standardly, that's the gemstone of serpentine that we put to wear here at Jewellery Maker. Not always. If you're saying serpentine, there is different varieties. You've got also your cryotile and, oh, Vicki, what's the other one? Lizardite. Lizardite is named after the Lizard Peninsula in Cornwall. It was where it was the first found, so it was actually the lizardite is part of serpentine. It was found, the first place it was ever found was the Lizard Peninsula in Cornwall. Memory's going, oh, where was that last one? So the three main headings that you're talking about here in your serpentine, but I'm saying this is actually your antigarite. A beautiful look, and yours for the taking. 3 strands, what can we do with the price tag? Have you just said $11.95? Why did I spend my time? Why do I spend my time learning? We were learning about gemstones when we then give them away.
I know.
You wanted a free lesson. You wanted a free lesson on gemstones. At least she's being honest. Yeah. At least old Kim's being honest about it. It is an amazing stone. We don't have huge amounts of it. You certainly won't see it many places. It is a 50 left in stock. That's all I've got. It is a limited stock offer. It is 3 strands. You've got your rough serpentine nuggets. Those are 19 by 12 to 25 by 20. Then you've got your green line serpentine. So that's your banded detailing and your ovals. Those are 18 by 13. And you've also got your 2mm rounds with the transparency, that lovely translucent quality. Would go gorgeous with the citrine that we've got coming, that we've had earlier on. And actually, would go very nicely. I'm thinking with some of the Amazonite as well. You know, just getting that lovely shading of the turquoise, the ocean greens, and then mixing them with perhaps a little bit more of the softer pastel grape greens of the serpentine. Gorgeous look. I definitely think this is something that you need to get home and see for yourself the qualities. Really nice size there, 400 carats within that rough. And of course, we've already done some feature rough formation gemstones today. We've already done you the citrine, didn't we? The rough. Yes. And now you've got the chance to get that combination of the rough. Now, have I still got that? I have. Let me show you it together. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it?
Does it work so beautifully?
Yeah, those little those features of genuine gemstone rough formation, a bit like lemon lime.
So calm.
Lemon and lime.
Very calm.
Very calming. Yeah. It is very calm. Yeah. Very nice. £11.95 for it 12. Yeah, less than £4 a strand that you're looking at within that combination. Gorgeous look, and yours for the taking. Congratulations to you if you've got that. The number's at the bottom of the screen, and it is a free phone number. If you haven't purchased from us before, go on, give it a go. This is the time to buy genuine gemstones at rock bottom prices, and hopefully learn a little bit more about the gemstones along the way. I do try and make sure that I pride myself in knowing a little bit. I can't say I know everything, because that would be impossible, certainly for a brain like mine, but I know a little bit about gemstones, and hopefully we'll learn along the way. And if you've got something to share, if you know something interesting about serpentine or any of the gemstones that you've seen today, and you fancy sharing, you can either share on my Facebook, or alternatively you can text us in. We should have a sharing gemstone knowledge library somewhere. Maybe we should set that up. Maybe that'd be, look at me with the now thinking that I could do computer things. I'm like, shall I set up some kind of learning library together at Jewellery Maker? Let's learn, let's share let's pool our knowledge. I should do that, shouldn't I?
Well, we've got the online gem library, haven't we, on the website?
We have, on the website, but I'm just thinking that often is the case that you find out those little bits of information. Like I found out opal the other day in 2008 was found on Mars by NASA. And I'd never known that before.
No.
And so that would be something that I'd like to put in my our pool of knowledge, so everybody knows that when you're selling opal or you're looking at opal.
We need that, definitely need that. Very good idea.
I'll think about that. I'll think about how I do it. I can't guarantee I'll be able to actually put it into practice because, as I say, you're lucky that I'm on Facebook now. We have, coming your way, am I doing these first or shall we just give you a heads up? Go on. Shall I do like the cube? You're only allowed to use one hand. And now you have to take off the bottom one. I have to take out the amethyst with one hand. Oh, you've lost a life. Do you want to? No. You have got, I love the programme. You have got here amethyst, silver, you've got ruby red, you've got deep gold, and you've got apatite. It is enamel. It's going to be a rock bottom price tag that we could guarantee. And we did an enamel offer yesterday and it sold out. And I mean, it just sold out in seconds. Not surprising that we have got the same principles of sellout opportunity with this deal. Now you should be paying, am I right in saying that these are £4 each? That's right, £4 each they are, so you should be paying £20 for this combination. As I say, perfect. We've just done that amethyst. You've got the silver, we've just done the nice hematite that would match. Some bright reds that you can really contrast with. You've got the gold and you've also got the apatite. All together, great colours. Enamel is something that I know once you've investigated in and once you've enjoyed just once or twice, there is so much potential. And the potential, I think I'm right in saying now, somebody said to me, and let's just, I won't quote this because my memory is poor, but I do think I remember somebody saying 3 pots can make something like 30 pendants, and that's a decent sized pendant.
I wouldn't be surprised. Certainly, if you've got those and you want to, mix them up, and don't forget that anything left in your pot, any leftovers, and you think I've finished making for today, I've got a little bit left in my pot, just scrape it out onto your heat-proof mat, let it cool, and you can keep that and reheat it in the future. So you don't waste anything. I love this medium. You don't waste a single thing.
There's literally everything can be recycled and upcycled and utilised.
And all your little bits and pieces. If you've got your little balls off your shepherd hooks that you might have cut off, not your shepherd hooks, your head pins that you might have cut off, keep them all because you can embed them into your enamel and have that silver embedded into your enamel.
Perfect. Well, you've got here the potential should be £20, £4 a pot. And that will get you a long way. So, if it's effectively, it's somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm sure it's 10 pendants, at least 10 pendants. And I'm not talking about, your small little charm pendants, I mean statement pendants. So you could be making up to 10 per pot. That means, therefore, 30. You could be making 50 pieces of jewellery from this then. 50 pieces of jewellery. Should be paying £20. That's already great. That's cost effectiveness already, isn't it? But actually, for all 5 pots, should be £20. You know that's not what we're going to do, don't you? You're gutted. I can see. Can I just say, the creak of the chair as Sarah went, like that. Because this is something you'll get loads of work out of, wear out of, use out of.
Enamel is my new best friend. I am loving working with it.
Well, it's interesting because on Saturday, Louise is going to join us and she's going to do a wire and enamel hour.
I know. I won't tell you what I've been doing with the enamel.
Oh, have you been exploring?
I have. I don't know if it's something that'll come to Jewellery Maker, but I've been having lots of fun with enamel.
Ooh, that's
Bringing in my
interesting.
previous crafty life into enamel, yes.
Your previous life?
Yes, my previous paper crafting life.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gosh, I was thinking, what were you, an animal, a cat, a dog? What did you do?
Reincarnated.
Are you going to be like a paws and in enamel? I was thinking, where's this going? My mind was really worried there. £12 that you're getting there. Well, that sounds exciting, Sarah. You could join us if you would like to do so on the phone lines 0800 644 655, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Your amethyst. Shall we have a look at the pieces that you can make? Because if you haven't seen resulting jewellery from enamel, then you're probably wondering how. It's really quick. In fact, creating enamel jewellery is so quick. Probably about a minute to 2 minutes to create just a pendant like that, in terms of melting the actual enamel powder to then setting it into a mould. I'd say probably 3 or 4 minutes max. That's it. 3 or 4, and that's the resulting jewellery you can get. Can you imagine how much jewellery you can make for, again, crafts fairs, you know, your kids' stores and things like that? Of course, I'm not suggesting that you get the children to do it, because of course it is a very hot tool that you have to work with. It's a melting pot that is obviously designed for purpose. But what I'm suggesting is selling without having to think about the cost of, you know, the cost. If you're making, say, example, 50 pieces of jewellery, 50 pieces of jewellery for £12, that's kids pricing. I mean, that's kids that come. I mean, I normally, when my daughter's going to a fair, I normally give her a little purse because she loves that, like, kind of, I've got my own money. I normally put a couple of pounds in, literally just a couple of pounds that she can spend whatever she wants on. It doesn't matter what it is, Mummy doesn't mind. You can do whatever you want with that £2 because that's your time, it's your money to make your decision. I like that. I think that's a really good way to teach her how to, you know, to buy something that she wants, but also to understand money. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? You could just do those in little pendants or little charms. Or
Do your kids have this thing that on their book bags they have to have lots of bling?
Yeah, or little like kind of drops and key rings and things. Yeah.
So if you were to make those sorts of items with your enamel, then it's going to really appeal to them at those sorts of fairs.
Oh, that's my daughter would love that. Yeah. That's a great idea. A little cord that could just wrap it on and around through the book bag, and you've got enamel. And again, what price do you charge? 50p? 50p, my daughter had 4 of those. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. 4 little charms, dangling, different colours. Rainbow colours, Mummy. Gorgeous. Yeah, what a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that, Sarah.
They love it. They
I like that.
Love it.
£12 is all you pay. 5 pots. It's going to go a long, long way. 50. What's 50 into 12? Oh, you'll have to do that for us because I'm not doing 24 pence. Okay, so if you sold for 50 pence each pendant, you're basically getting double your money back every time.
Yep.
Double your money.
And they'd probably pay £1 for them easily.
Yeah, probably, but you know, it's a fair.
It's a fair, it'd be nice.
Let's not rip the kids off. No, it's 50p.
You know, yeah, 50p. And if you're just putting it on your little bit of hemp cord or a bit of ribbon.
Perfect.
We've all got tons of ribbon in our stash.
That's perfect. I'm liking that idea. Anybody who does the craft fair, if you do that, will you let me know and let me know how you get on? It'd be really nice to hear from you. I don't think I'm going to be able to do my daughter's craft fair, my daughter's school fair this year. I think I have to be at work, but it's a shame because I liked all these ideas. Maybe next year. Right, we have got for you our final kit. Where has the time gone today? Time is flying. Time is seriously flying. Now we've still got to fit in. That's going to go nicely, isn't it? If I did that together, Claire, can we get that together or not? Is it too much of a shot? Let's have a look. Claire can make anything happen. Look at that. Look, she can make anything happen. She's so good. She's so good. Look at that. We only caught the very back end of what you did there. Could have. Boom. Look at that. Mine's not quite so cool. Now like Claire goes, woo, and I go, woo. Oh, my children, bless them. I reckon when my kids get like kind of 9, 10, when they really know how uncool mummy is.
Now.
Are you there? Yeah. Oh, it's so disappointing that I'm going to get there. My kids think I'm brill at the moment. Now I think it's going to go downhill from probably around about this age. My daughter's 4. Right then, let's do this. I do think that these will go nicely together. I do think that you're going to get compliments. The Amazonite with, of course, the Sodalite, those drops coming up in a double bundle offer. We've still got the turquoise, and the turquoise would go nicely with this as well, wouldn't it? Can I actually drop that turquoise into this kit? Oh, that does work. Hang on. let's have these off the stand and put the turquoise with. Now, if you're going to get this kit, you've got to get the turquoise. And I will say for the first time, and I know with natural turquoise, you know it's normally considered, this will be an added to your order price tag. You don't say that with turquoise very often, because turquoise is probably one of our most considered purchase gemstones at the moment. Now, there is turquoise on the market right now where a lot of people are buying it thinking that it is turquoise, selling like they think it's turquoise, but actually it's possibly a dyed synthetic. I would suggest, unless you know your gemstones have been sourced and laboratory tested like ours, you probably, if you're paying a lower price point for turquoise, you're probably getting a synthetic. I don't know that, I can't guarantee that. What I can say is that if I was buying turquoise, I'd come to somewhere that could guarantee that that's what I was buying. Turquoise is a very considered stone right now in terms of value, in terms of buying it, in terms of us sourcing it. It's a very costly gemstone. So if you're getting the replicas, you're getting the synthetics, then that's fine if that's what you're happy with. But if you think you're buying natural turquoise, you need to know that that's exactly what it is. We get our gemstones laboratory tested. We also have our own in-house gemologists. So when we put to wear a gemstone that says natural turquoise, you know that's what you're going to get. It's coming up later on, and it's my presenter pick. It goes very nicely with this kit. Very nicely indeed. Kim's got her eye on this kit. That means she's going to give you a very special price tag. She says very, very special price tag, in fact, because she has both her eyes on it. Not just one eye, she's got both of them on. Seasonal Traveller, it's called. Now, you've got a combination of your labradorite plain rounds. This is your 8mm. You've then got your green aventurine cubes. Oh, 4mm. I like them, actually. I didn't realise that they were cubes. I was probably more looking at the labradorite and the larger aventurine. These are your faceted ovals. Faceted ovals, these are 40 by 20mm. And on top of that, you're also going to get a pendant. Oh, that's the 40 by 20. Then you've got the drums, and those are 12 by 8. So you're actually getting 4 features to your gemstones here. 4 features. One of our most popular stones within our vaults, that's of course your labradorite. There's a lovely cashmere greys. Are equally impressed by the beauty of the shimmering sparkle, the lustrous reaction of schiller, turquoise schiller to the surface of this stone. You can see that happening throughout this. It doesn't matter how you move it. This is a gemstone that just really, really captures the imagination of light reaction, optical effect. You've then got your 3 features of aventurine. Now, it's the pendant, which is 40 by 20. It's the cubes that are 4mm, and then it's the drums of aventurine that are 12 by 8. I do think that adding in that extra element of the turquoise will add another depth to this as well. It will be an add it to your order. Can we do it straight after this? Ah, perfect. Right, I'm going to do an add it to your order for the turquoise straight after this kit. And I will say that price is, the reason I've chosen it as my presenter pick is because of the price of it. For natural turquoise, if you've got any chance to do a bit of research on just, you know, any search engine, just type in price of natural turquoise, you'll see some extortionate prices going on. And that one, that price point for that gemstone and that shape, I don't think you're probably going to get anything like it elsewhere at the price. Even I'm stumped by how low we're going to go on that. That's why it's my presenter pick. This is your kit. I would suggest that will give you so much dynamic and over 40 pieces of sterling silver. Yes, you're getting your gold-plated sterling silver findings with this offer. I can't quite believe that we are going to be able to do gold-plated findings, sterling silver findings for this price tag. You've got 4 features of genuine gemstones, including your cubes, your drums, your rounds, and your pendant of your aventurine and your labradorite. Then you're getting your sterling silver gold-plated findings, plus you're getting your beading thread, your elastic and monofilament, your presentation gift bags, and all for one price tag. Should be over 40, but actually she's gone lower than she was going to. I know you've gone lower. I know you've gone. I heard the conversation that you've just had on the telephone. You've just had a conversation. Kim, my producer, has just been on the phone. Now, obviously, for those of you, you can't hear what's going on in my ear, but I have I've got lots of people speaking. I've got Tom telling me which camera he's going to go into shot with. I've got Kim telling me all the information about what she's doing or what I've got to do next or what's happening. Kim's obviously the lady who's in control of everything. She's just been on the telephone to I don't know who was it? Ed. Right, she's just been on the phone to Ed, and the conversation I could hear, quite simply, was not that wasn't the end result. I know you were meant to be at $21.95, Kim. Don't even look away. $21.95 was the price tag. $21.95 was the price tag. And then, and here's me going, oh, that's good. $21.95 for this is good. She puts the phone down. What she does, $19.95. That is cheeky. Ooh.
She's in one of those. She's in one of them today.
Isn't she?
Oh,
I think it must be. I think maybe I've picked up my funniness because today I think I've been a bit odd.
What do you think?
What do you mean just today? $19.95. It's a good job I've got broad shoulders. 19 and thick skin. 19. I'm basically a rhinoceros. 19, thick skin and broad shoulders. 19 and 94. I was going to say, and I've got, no, it doesn't matter. I just realised I've said I'm a rhinoceros. Oh my goodness me. 1995 is I pay. We have got a work experience. I don't know who. What's the? Is it a gentleman? We have a work. Hello. What's his name? Hiya, Sam. We've got a work experience, just learning like kind of the ropes in the director's seat at the moment. And Sam, can I just say, I'm not normally like this, Sam. It's not this channel's not normally like this. 1995 is all you pay. But I tell you what, if you're going to learn, you may as well learn from the basics of how not to do it, and then Sam, eventually you'll be great. Yeah. Are we going to see Sam in the studio later as well? Is he going to have a little bit of a? Sam, how long are you here for? 10 days a week? Lovely jubbly.
Oh, well.
I'll show you the ropes of how not to do it. I go back and go, I definitely don't want to go into studios. I don't want to do anything like that. We have got the colour of spring.
Definitely. It's a wow pop colour. It's lovely.
Just whacked my hair. And the thing is that what I love about what you've captured here is that the labradorite almost becomes green.
It does. It takes on that hue from around it. It's just beautiful, but then you still get those flashes coming through. And they're just, you know, they're absolutely amazing. I love them.
That's the wonder of genuine gemstones, is that when you put another stone beside it, it'll often blend, it'll often react to it.
It seems to adapt almost and becomes like, what do they call them? Chameleon.
Yes,
that's it.
Exactly. Yeah. Genuine gemstones certainly have that capability. Yeah. I think you've got that here. And what I also like is that the gold findings, of course, it's sterling silver, they add that final luxurious twist. I think they really do work. The gold, I think, gives that real sense of elegance, a real sense of something special with this combination. Such a pretty pendant, this one. Such a pretty look. And you're going to show us how to do this one, are you? I'm hoping anyway, because that's the one that's basically yeah. Can you?
Yeah.
Will you?
Go on then.
Go on then.
She's
a good lady, isn't she? She's a good one. We got a good one. Go on then, show us.
Okay.
Show us.
Very easy to start off with. I'm going to show you how to just do this first bit on there, which is the 2 circles of adventurine. So onto a piece of beading.
Hang on. Stop. Sorry. I need to work this one out because I can't see how you've started this. So you're... What 2 circles? Oh, these.
That's it, yep.
Ah.
If you think about those as
okay.
almost little eyes.
So this is, you actually built it up from there and then down.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking that you were going to make a big, because yesterday Sheila she almost did a surround and then she started weaving in and out, didn't she? Whereas actually you've done,
ways to do it.
You're layering it downwards. Okay, that's good.
And I like to say that this is a happy accident pendant as well. It didn't start off life looking like that. It just started off being 2 circles.
Okay, but then it just grew.
It grew.
Okay.
So what I've got on my beading thread is I have 7 of the adventurine, and what I'm going to do is take my left hand piece of beading thread back through that 4th adventurine like that, and then I'm going to do the same but in the opposite direction with the right hand one. So it's going to make like a little figure of 8 when I pull all of that together. There we go. Just get that to pull together. My hands are ever so warm, I'm sorry. There we go. So I've got the centre part of the pendant there. Now I'm just going to push this towards me so I can actually see what I did next. Okay, so next I am going to take 3 of my lovely little cubes of aventurine. These are beautiful, I love these cubes, they're so gorgeous. And then I'm going to take one of the labradorites, so I go down there. And one of the labradorites.
Oh, look at that.
I know, it's just going for it.
Did you see that there?
Let's even get my fingers out of the way. Oh, oh, there we go, it's doing it, there it is. Oh.
Look at that.
I know, they're just amazing. I love them.
Like a thundercloud, you know, when it rumbles and then all of a sudden the lightning captures inside the thundercloud. It goes,
I know,
and it's bright blue and turquoise and orange and silver and ooh.
Best thunderstorms I ever saw in South Africa. Absolutely amazing.
Whereabouts in South Africa did you
Johannesburg.
Ooh.
And they were just amazing. So I just get so scared though when my husband says we need to get out of this. I'm like, oh.
Really? Because
Yeah.
of the thunder? The thunder was so intense.
The thunder and lightning, and because normally you get hailstorms as well.
Ah.
And they damage the cars.
Oh, interesting.
They're so big, the hail. So this piece is now going to go back through the side of this loop of aventurine. Bring my fingers to work and pull that one up. So you can see that now I've formed one of the loops at the bottom.
Okay, so this is where we're now at. We're doing these, like, so we've got our rounds, and now we're about to do this curvaceous, this next curvaceous drop.
Yes. So what we need to do is take this beading thread that's at the top and get it to go back towards the bottom of my pendant by beading it back through. They being naughty in there again.
They're laughing at my description of curvaceous drop. This is your next level of curvaceous drop.
It is curvaceous.
Kate's just going, oh, I like a curvaceous drop.
Oh dear. Right now. What are they like?
What a day.
Okay, so there's 3 of my little cubes on there. And then I'm going to add another 2. I'm going to go round and do the drop now.
Are we now going down and
We're going
progressing
all the way
into
down
here?
the
So
bottom,
we're now doing the largest curvaceous drop. Tom, my director, he liked that. Went, ooh.
You can't get it.
He wasn't so interested in the double curvaceous. He just wanted one big curvaceous drop.
Oh dear. They're being so naughty. So what I've done is I've added 5 of the cubes, 1 of the ovals, 2 cubes and a labradorite, and I'm going to do the same in the reverse order. So it's 2 of the cubes, 1 of the ovals, but because I've already got 3 of the cubes on this side from that little drop I made,
yes.
so I lift that up with that. Oh, there we go. Got 3 on there, so I only need to add 2 back on. 1. And
to make up the 5.
Yeah, so that's going to make up the 5, and then I'm going to bead back through these 3. This is where the beading thread won't want to behave. Oh, look at that! It's behaved itself beautifully. So there's that little curve, and then all I'm going to do is take my beading thread back through, and then I can make the next little loop on that side, and then that's your pendant finished. And of course, you'd have more beading thread on the top.
Yeah, that's lovely. You can see how simple that is.
You just literally make the opposite side of that little curve.
So all you're going to do is add two cubes and 1 more labradorite, fasten it on, and then one presumes come back up here to just fasten it off.
And then what you would, because if you would have to do this with a really long piece of beading thread, you've already got 1 piece coming out the side of the top.
Yeah.
You'd bead that one back round, and you would then have another one coming out the top, and you just carry on beading up
straight up to the neckline.
And you don't need, you do it all on 1 single piece of beading thread. And that way it's really sturdy and secure as well.
Fantastic. Less than £20 that you've got for this seasonal traveller. Should be £21.95. That was the conversation Kim had with our manager, Ed. The decision had been made on the phone as I was introducing it to you. There was a conversation being had between Kim and Ed up in the production room, and basically the conversation as Kim put the phone down, I'm sure you said £21.95. Okay, she said, perhaps I did, but it's not the price that I've put on air, is it? 19, ooh, she's a rebel. Rebel, without a job. 1995, an amazing opportunity for you to get the pendant. Let's not forget, we've kind of almost bypassed the fact that you've got a beautiful feature faceted pendant, as well as getting those gorgeous 2 strands of aventurine, and you've got your labradorite. Plus, you've also got, of course, your sterling silver findings. That's your gold-plated sterling silver findings, all for one price tag of less than £20. Should have been £21.95. So even £2 coming off that price tag. It was already going to be great price at 21. I mean, actually, if you were going to buy it individually, it's over £40. So we've halved that price. Is that why you've done it? Because you did both the kits? Ah, I like your thinking. We're both in the last kits. We halved our price. Kim kind of, she likes to rise to the challenge. Last kit, half the price again. £19.95. And how about we go straight off to the Wall of Fame?
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Three is Tash. Hi Tash, from Abigail. She says, this is my first ever entry and had so much fun making it. To be honest, it made itself. Oh, that's good. She says, Mark just got me started with the wire and I could not stop. I have had these chips for such a long time and now have the inspiration to create. I've used rose quartz and I'm sure you can guess the other. Yes, it's fluorite. Because of the use of different thickness of wire, the pendant is always changing and it's such fun. I hope I get on the Wall of Fame, but I'm just happy to show my creations. Fingers and toes crossed. Well, Tash, good luck to you. You are 443. And I think you're right in saying sometimes pieces just make themselves, and I could say that that's just a really nice fluid piece of jewellery. Beautiful. 443 you are.
And I've got 444 and...
444.
And this one is from Karen, and she's in Northern Ireland. Hello, please find attached my latest make for the Wall of Fame. Fell in love with the amethyst slabs and had to make a necklace and bracelet. Kept it very simple and just added the pink druzy for some sparkle. Picture doesn't do it justice, as in the daylight it just glows. I hope you like it, fingers crossed, and keep up all the great work. And that's from Karen in Carrickfergus in Northern Ireland.
I could just say that this is one of the things I say all the time. Cameras and studio lighting never do gemstones justice. You have to, with the human eye, because it's much more powerful than any camera, and also studio lighting, synthetic, genuine gemstones, put it in natural daylight, put it in candlelight. That's when gemstones really react. Natural light sources will always make your gemstones look better, always. Now then, I have got Sharon in Bishop Auckland. Not far from me. We live just probably about 5 miles away from each other, Sharon. She says, here is my entry for the Wall of Fame. She said, Maze using gorgeous multicoloured magnesite. I did the gem chain while watching Jewellery Maker and found it very therapeutic, especially whilst Mark was singing. She says, only joking, Mark. She says, I think the earrings are... We did actually have a read. He did actually sing. I made him sing. How hilarious. I think the earrings... yeah, Mark sang. Tom's just gone, what? Mark sang. Yeah. Yeah, did he sing? Well, when I say sing, it's not gone that far.
Very brave, bless him.
He was brilliant.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. Honestly, I had such a laugh. I think the earrings are amazing. A very simple design, but so stylish. The bundles and demos are a real inspiration to me to get creative. Keep up the good work, everyone. Happy spring. Oh, happy spring right back to you, Sharon. And I tell you what, when I see you in Bishop High Street, oh, they've got loads of stuff going on in Bishop as well. Loads of new shops going up left, right and centre and out of town. And oh, it's all exciting. I know. Well, I might see you there, Sharon. And if you're wearing that, careful, because I might take it with us.
Okay, I have 446. And this one... and this one is from Jill in Brierley Hill.
Hi, Jill.
Please find attached a bracelet made with the contents of a bead scoop. Gorgeous pearls and some lovely blue mystic coated briolette.
They were made from a bead scoop?
Whoa.
Well, you've got all of those pearls in a bead scoop?
That's why the bead scoops are so fabulous. I just love them.
can I just say, I've got a really special bead scoop on Saturday.
Can I have one?
Can you have one?
Yeah.
We could buy one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. I'll be here. I'll have my credit card with me.
You'll need it. You will need it on Saturday. I tell you what, well, because you know, if our guest designers are not joining us in the studio, they're going to join us in the workshop. We're setting them challenges. We've got birthday fun, you know, just lots of challenges and fun stuff going on in the workshop. If they're not on, we've got double headers going on, and you're working with Mark.
I'm working with Mark, yes.
Yes, which is very exciting. So there's lots of nice double headers going on throughout the day. But we will be doing some very special offers, especially to really launch our connection and our support of the Colourful Life Foundation. So something exciting going on. It's not just a birthday celebration, but it's also something very special for charity. We're going to hopefully be able to make a difference to a community of jewellery makers over in Kenya. That's the Samburu region in the National Park of Wamba, and we're hoping to be able to connect with them and really, really make a difference to a fantastic jewellery making community over there. So keep watching, because it's not going to be just a great day for you as a jewellery maker, but hopefully for you as a person connecting with somebody who deserves a better life, and actually we've got the chance to be able to do something while enjoying our jewellery making as well. So keep watching on that. I'm going to be really, really excited about that day, because I've worked so hard to get so much going on, including the bead scoops.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Okay, Michelle, I'm not sure what I just did there. Michelle in Chingford says, this is my entry. Got the inspiration from Gemma and Karen. It's a necklace made from 1mm and 4mm wire from Jewellery Maker. Beads from my stash. Keep your fantastic ideas coming, as I love watching the show and getting my creativeness going. That's gorgeous. Congratulations on that one. Floral inspired, and you are 447. It's time for turquoise. I didn't even mess around there. I didn't even introduce it. I just went, it's time for turquoise. Well, we have been preparing you since 8 o'clock this morning on my Facebook, when I first showed you and told you about it, to then when I first came on air at 9 o'clock and then said, okay, it's coming up. I have literally not stopped looking at this strand, because quite simply, I believe this is the most affordable and the finest strand of turquoise that we have ever put to air. I do honestly say to you, when I look at my research documents, probably in the past 5 years, probably the last 5 years, I was just trying to work out exactly. About 5 years, the costing and the cost and the availability of turquoise has become almost unrecognisable. Turquoise, in many other locations, or the shops, or the stores, or the places, there's every chance that if they can't guarantee and give you a laboratory tested result, i.e. certificate that they say that this is turquoise, there's every chance that you could be buying a synthetic replica, or if not, you're buying something perhaps like a dyed howlite, because that's certainly something that happens elsewhere. I know that, because I know that we've experienced buyers coming in and saying, we think we've got turquoise. We've got in-house gemologists who obviously then look and go, hang on a minute, let's take this to the laboratory. We'll put it in the laboratory test and it comes out as dyed howlite. We don't put that to air, because the simple fact is, if we're going to put our name to natural turquoise, what do you want to get? The real deal, natural turquoise. That's why we put so much in place. We're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company here at Jewellery Maker, and I really have to say to you, the name says it all. If we're putting our name to genuine gemstones, then that's what we want to guarantee. So we have so many different layers of control to ensure that when we say natural turquoise, we've had that checked, we've had it verified. Normally, standardly, we try and give a variety of strands. Perhaps in each strand, if we get, say, 50, maybe 5 or 6 of those will be tested. So random selection of different strands will be selected and checked to guarantee that what we're saying it actually is. And of course, that final backup, our in-house gemologist, that's a gorgeous Hannah Roxbury, and of course Matt Bennett as well, both of them affiliated and qualified to give us that seal of approval as well. If you want turquoise, and I mean the real deal turquoise, not your synthetics, not your replicas, not your dyed howlites, if you want the real deal, you have to expect to pay for that. Now, I know that if you go on our website right now, you'd standardly expect to pay a double-figure price tag for turquoise. So it's probably 10, it's 11, it's 12, it goes up from that. I mean, we have got a couple of pieces that are a little bit less than that, but those are much smaller. Those are your seed bead sides. Those are the tiny, tiny feature rondelles. These are actual wheels, but I'd call them larger than wheels because they're a little bit more like barrels if you look at them, really, because they're much thicker than a standard wheel. Wheels are probably half that diameter, whereas here, not diameter, that's not right, the thickness. And here you have, I classify them as barrels, but that's just my opinion. You can see here a full strand of genuine turquoise, natural turquoise. It is a great stone for unisex appeal. I've got Tom directing right now, and he's saying that he'd definitely wear this in a simple cord neckline piece. You know, simple designs like this for gents jewellery. One cord, one look, just around the neckline. You don't need to do anything else for a gents piece, would you? Maybe a nice simple clasp, or perhaps a nice solid look, or alternatively ladies jewellery. And I mean, we gave you that aventurine from the kit. Take that and add in the aventurine, and you've got another dynamic, another layer to your wearable, stylish. How many have gone? Already? Okay, quantity's disappearing. I've already got people on the line. I've got lots of people who have already confirmed on the web. I've got people holding on the lines ready to buy on the phone lines. I better get down to that price tag then. This has been, and this is my presenter pick of the day. Okay, this is the one that I told you about on my Facebook at 8 o'clock this morning. This is the one I said, please be warned about, please be prepared for. This is the one that I know is the deal for the day in my perspective of offering. Because I know the price of turquoise, I do my research, and I've seen the price of turquoise escalate and certainly become a considered purchase within our own Jewellery Maker vaults. This is the type of gemstone I would expect to go well into the double figures, Whatever the size, whatever the quality, I'd expect a double figure price tag on turquoise. However, not today. The reason I've chosen it is because when I walked into the gallery today, Kim said, Vix, we have got turquoise, and we have got turquoise at $8.95. When does that ever happen? When does that ever happen? That's why it's my presenter pick. The phone lines have just gone even more crazy. 100 already allocated, just like that. £8.95 for your turquoise. It's my choice, it's my selection for you. I know the price of turquoise, I do my research. I also know the price of the synthetic, the replicas, the perhaps what would look like turquoise, but it's not really turquoise, so therefore perhaps you don't have that real sense of prestige to your jewellery. And that's what I'm sure when you're making jewellery like this, when you're using gemstones of this ingredients, you do have that real sense of pride, that real status to your collection. It is a gemstone collection offer. £8.95 is all you pay. See that number there? That's the number you've got to be dialing. It's your presenter pick. It's my offer to you that I believe is one of our best deals of the day, and I know we've got more to come, including this amazing drop style Amazonite and Sodalite combination. Those I know are going to be a great deal. We've again probably was a bit of a choice for me to go either for that offer as my pick of the day, or whether it was going to be the turquoise. It's the turquoise. It is the value for money. It's the kind of opportunity that I love to give you. It's giving you natural turquoise at £8.95. Plenty more to come straight after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Are you ready to shake off the snowflakes and celebrate summer? Well, how about joining us on Friday the 28th of June for our Summer Sunshine Dinner? This year we're leaving the Midlands and heading to London for an evening of glitz and glamour in order to support the Colourful Life Foundation. Overlooking the iconic Butler's Wharf, the Tower Hotel is located on the banks of the River Thames. This prestigious venue neighbours the World Heritage Site, the Tower of London, home to the Crown Jewels. Join Steve and Sarah Bennett, a host of presenters, as well as our friend and newly appointed trustee of the Colourful Life Foundation, Glenn Lehrer. There will be auctions and raffles, as well as the chance to join the Colourful Life Foundation's brand new sponsorship programme, an exciting way of directly supporting the projects that matter to you. Places are limited, so for more information or to book, please call 0845 612 2000 or email tggcball@gems.tv. See you in London.
On Saturday the 4th, we are giving you the chance to win some brilliant Jewellery Maker birthday prizes. So tune in and get ready to win. The Jewellery Maker birthday competition, Saturday the 4th of May.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jewellery Maker. Yeah.
Well, I have got 2 lots of 2-strand packs to show you. Look at this. No, 2-strand pack, and then I've got separate offers. I know I meant to say one 2-strand pack and then it just came out wrong. You know, take a look. First of all, your 2-strand pack. Let's not mix my mind up any further. You have got here, you've got your drops of your Amazonite, and you've also got your Sodalite. So that 2-strand pack, isn't that gorgeous? Great look. Yes, please. That's a lovely look. Okay, then you've got 2 separate strands that would equally work well together. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's lovely. Just lay it up.
Yeah, just layering them. Or just even if you just did them on one single strand, you know, like just interweave them. Again, very tribal.
Yes.
You know, there's that real sense of tribal influence.
Well, there's a lot of that around with the fashion that's going around at the moment. There's a load of sort of tribal influences in weaves and all sorts of different patterns coming through. So, you know, it's brilliant.
Yeah, your Stella McCartney's, if you want to talk about, actually Louis Vuitton had a really quite an Aztec pattern and print to some of his collection. You know, some very, very strong designer influences. But interestingly, it comes straight into jewellery making as well. So you've got your rose quartz and you've got your drops as well of, is it agate that this is, or is it onyx? It's what? It's obsidian. Wow, that's some serious good quality obsidian. Maybe obsidian is a little bit less lustrous, but wow. Okay, that's coming our way, but not just yet, not just yet. Let's go, which strip house? It's 2-strand pack. Which one? This one now. We're going straight for it. Here's me thinking I was just giving you a heads up. Huh, what do I know? What do I know? Let's go for it then. I was thinking you had a 2-strand pack. You kept going to 2-strand pack, and I'm going, well, I can't be doing that yet because I just need to keep on. No, I'm doing it now. I'm going for it now. Let's just have a look at this. You have got your drops of Amazonite, and so shall I just take them off the bus now, because we've seen how they look. We've seen how they look like that, but now let's show us as a close-up. Oh. Okay, look at these drops. You've got those royal blues of your Sodalite. Nice extension again, going to do a really nice cuff-like design on the neckline. Then you've also got the drops of your Amazonite. Now if I just hold it out like so. There you go. Look at the way each one of those gemstones is going to sit within your jewellery creations. Is it going to be a pair of drop earrings, or is it going to be perhaps even a nice feature for the neckline, like I've shown you and demonstrated for the past couple of hours? Or alternatively, you might be looking at these as charms. You know, a nice charm bracelet where you've got that cascade effect. And perhaps, again, working the two together, you've got that real sense of tropical sunshine.
They'd be really nice if you wire wrapped around the top and made like a little cone of wire around the top of them for charms. They'd look really beautiful.
That would look nice, actually. What colour wire would you work then with?
You could work with any of the sort of metal colours, so your antique bronze, your copper, your silver, your gold, any of those would go beautifully with that colour.
And you could actually, because you're getting so many, you could actually just go to town and just have one charm bracelet full of those drops. I've got a friend who, it doesn't matter when I see her, she wears bracelets that jingle jangle. Now, if you say my friend's name, Sara, actually, interestingly, if I say her name, I instantly think of her bracelets because they jingle all the time. So when I think of Sara, I think of that jingle jangle noise. I think you'd get the same there, can you?
You would. I do love jewellery that's very tactile, that makes noises and things like that. It's just really nice to have that added element. So either something that's really nice to sort of, you know, if you've got like tiger's eye, you want to look at the chatoyancy of the tiger's eye on a bracelet, or if you've got something that makes a sound, again, it's a beautiful addition to that piece of jewellery.
Yeah. I think that's the thing that you probably could get from, because of those drops, almost bells, you know, like that, you know, when they clash against you, so you've almost got that bell-like jingle. That'll work beautifully. You can hear that just in my camera. Lovely, just lovely. So these are your drop it like it's hot. Does that say drop it like it's hot? You've got your drop it like it's hot double bundle. It is sodalite and amazonite coming together for one price tag. 2 strands, remember, 2 strands for £12.95. £12.95, what's that? Less than £6.50 each. Less than £6.50 each. A fantastic feature. I mean, we've seen it against the bust, but it would be interesting to see how this actually sits, even just as a single pendant. If I just showed one of these, because we've shown it as perhaps a tribal influence look, but the size of these would go very nicely with just a simple chain or a simple pair of shepherd hooks. Wouldn't that go nice? That would work very well, very, very well indeed. £12.95, that is £6.47-ish, something like that. £6.47 per strand. Congratulations. And just to finish this look off, and I'm going to just put it out there, and I don't know when we're going to do this, but should we do it now? I was hoping you'd say that actually, Kim, because this, for me, finishes off this double bundle. It's a new strand of faceted amazonite. Faceted amazonite, and I know I'm not very creative, I know that, and I know there's probably a lot of people who get a bit frustrated by me because I always put the same colours and the same dynamics together, and that's fair, because I you know, you inspire me on the Wall of Fame. Everybody inspires me all the time, but your creativity is, I'm certain, without any doubt, much more impressive than mine. But I'm going to do this just because I like what I see in terms of getting the cohesion of colour and texture together with a drop design like this. That's nice, isn't it? Does that work for you? That works for me. Yeah, that does work for me. Maybe I wouldn't perhaps have the gaps quite so big. I might perhaps, because these are obviously on the strand of the drops, you've got the big troops, I might even look at perhaps using the gap, maybe 2 of those gemstones between each one of the drops to create that really nice, luxurious cascade effect. I could imagine a bracelet and a matching pair of earrings, you know, maybe get a nice pair of the faceted rounds and then the single drop, or maybe a double drop. So that, lovely, lovely look. Actually, that really works for me, for you know, certainly if you're thinking about spring and summer, and apparently the weather is decent across most of the country at the moment, so fingers crossed you're having a little bit of sunshine, and you've got that there. So you've got your drops. Now you need to get your faceted rounds. 8mm faceted rounds. You've got the drops. Now faceted amazonite. Is this one of the only times I've got faceted amazonite? Do you see faceted amazonite very often?
It's normally plain rounds.
That's what I was thinking. Then I was thinking, oh, maybe I've just It is faceted. Yeah, we don't see faceted amazonite very often, do we? I mean, we see amazonite. There's no point, but actually, even that has been just a recent opportunity, because we went through a dry spell of probably, gosh, nearly a year, I'd say, of not having any amazonite. I mean, we had so many people going, where's the amazonite gone? Because we had a and then about a year of just nothing coming through, and then we were all like, oh, well, it's obviously a gemstone that's just not possible for us to get hold of. And then all of a sudden, then we get it again. But this time we're doing faceted rounds. Okay, so first, you are not doing £6.95, are you? Kim. She's going out on a limb. And she has no whim. Yeah, that's not just, I need to stop now, don't I? And she likes to drink Pim. Well, I tell you what, if you have got... That was rubbish. If you'd like to join us, you can do so. We've got visitors in the gallery as well, and they've just listened to my poetry. Bless them. We have got £6.95, and then it was £6, well, less than £6.50 for our Amazonite drops as well. So really effectively, you're looking at what, £12, £13 to create a fantastic feature for your jewellery collection. And this is all about getting that really workable, stylish jewellery, that gemstone look that's going to work for all events. And if you got the smoky quartz earlier on, let me just find that smoky quartz within the bundle. There it is. See, that goes from spring and summer and takes you straight into the potential of wearing this for autumn and winter. It just adds a different depth, a different dynamic. I mean, it does, I think, for a lot of people, the aesthetics say, you know, oceans of blue, it says holidays, it says springtime. But actually, I think if you place this alongside another shade of colour, a much deeper, more intense colour, actually, I think it has a really good chance of being able to give it a lightness to an autumn and winter collection. Very, very pretty. Almost like a duck egg blue, isn't it? That's what you've got there. And of course, in the interior design world, this is a very, very big colour. I've got it in a lampshade. That's as good as you get with my house. A lampshade of duck egg blue. I don't know why I try. And my intention was to get matching lights, matching bedspread, and in the end I just got a lamp, like a lampshade, and that's as far as I got with me duck egg blue. Bless my husband. Right then. Shall we do this? Let's do the extruder for your polymer clay. Now we've got a gorgeous show planned for tomorrow. I know Carol will be with you tomorrow. The day before, of course, the birthday celebrations, we will have the gorgeous Debbie Bulford joining us tomorrow, and hopefully you'll have got the tools to then be inspired by her creativity tomorrow. Of course, Debbie is our amazing expert in this amazing technique. Now, extruder is something of an essential, and I think I'm writing saying at 8 o'clock Friday morning, so 8 o'clock essentially tomorrow morning if you're watching on the live show, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we have got an introduction, so get started to polymer clay with Debbie, and then you'll have Debbie's company for the rest of the day as well, and the live show with Carol. So this is your extruder. It gives you lots of different shapes. You can see there lots of variant shapes and patterns and prints. An amazing look. Then you've also got, wow, I haven't seen these colours for ages. Suddenly dawned on me, I've just looked and gone, we haven't had these in stock for ages.
No.
Oh, what colour is this one? I don't even know what colour this is. I haven't seen it for that while. Magenta pearl, candy pink, 18 karat gold. These are all the colours. This is your frosted white glitter, your silver, and you've also got your red glitter. So you've got all of those, plus your extruder, which was one of the really adaptable tools of polymer clay. And we're also going to give you the beading rack as well. So this is the baking beading rack. Essentially, you get within this pack not just the rack itself, but you also get an acrylic sheet, which you're not to place in the oven, and a pack of beading needles. Now, to my knowledge, and this hasn't changed the last time that I saw Debbie, the price that you could pay elsewhere for just the needles is actually the price of the whole beading rack that we give you. That's how good we are. Now, the beading rack on its own on our website is $9.95. Do your research. There are many places that offer you the beading needles, which are the needles that go through the beads to create, obviously, the holes to put your thread through. Those are normally around about £10 elsewhere. I know Debbie, our expert, has researched and she has never found another place yet that can do, let alone the beading needles, but actually the rack or anything like $9.95 like we can. She says she doesn't even know why we do it so low, because we could actually cost this a lot higher and still make it value for money. $9.95 for the beading baking rack. Then you've got the extruder, and you've got, how many of them? 6 of your variety colours. Those colours are great. Those colours are great. Now for the tray and the rack, pardon me, and the extruder, you should be paying over £21. In fact, closer to £22. That's the price you should be paying. But actually, for the whole bundle, you are paying what? Sam, are you good at maths? Sam, you're young. You've got a really, I can tell. I can just tell. This is Sam, he's on work experience. Give us a wave, Sam, you're on telly. Say hello, Sam. Here he is. Hi, Sam. Right, Sam, because you've got a useful mind, I want you to see if you can make logic out of this. Are you ready, Sam? No pressure, Sam, but let's see if you can make some logic. Ready?
I've given up.
This is $9.95. This is $8.95? $9.95. Okay, £20 for this, Sam. £20. Sam, you've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of polymer clay. Where's the logic, Sam? At it being $17.95. Sam, even with your amazing youthful brain, does it make sense?
No, it's just unbelievable. Can't believe it.
He can stay. I can give him a job now.
Yeah.
He's right. It's unbelievable, he says. Oh, yes. He's part of the crew now, you see. $17.95. It doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't, you know, it really doesn't make sense. If that's £20, if this is £20, and then you've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of polymer clay, it does not make sense to then take it to $17.95. There is no logic.
Nope.
Youthful brain or not, Sam, it's no logic there. Congratulations, 0800 644 655. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com, and let's not forget, it doesn't matter how big your purchases are. So whether you make this purchase, whether you make a single strand purchase, your kits, doesn't matter, because actually the good news is it's one P&P for the whole day, £2.95, whatever the size of your bundle, whatever your size of your package, it doesn't matter, it's £2.95. That is your standard delivery. Express delivery is £4.95 as well. So if you want it faster, if you can't wait, and there's a lot of people. In fact, I met up with one of the lovely ladies, and I think it was Rachel, I think her name was. Apologies, I forgot your name, but I met up with Rachel at one of the local gyms the other day when I was between shift. I thought, oh, I'll just pop to the gym for a quick hour of release. And I met up with her, and she was like, oh my goodness me, you're on Jewellery Maker. Is there any chance that I could do a local pickup from the studios to pick up my delivery? Because I hate having to wait, even on the express delivery. I happen to wait for what I've ordered. And I know there's that sense of when you've ordered something, you're really excited because then you've seen the colours and you want to get it. And perhaps tomorrow you'll be even more inspired by the gorgeous Debbie. And Debbie really is creatively incredible, isn't she? She is such an exciting person to be inspired by. And you can see here she's made some feature jewellery that you could achieve with the likes of this kind of bundle. Of course, different colours you can create, but certainly the same principles. And perhaps Debbie will be able to show us that. I know that Debbie's going to join us on Saturday as well. And it's Debbie and Rachel. Rachel Norris will be joining us on Saturday. Yay. I'm so excited about seeing Rachel, and I know that she's very, very excited about seeing you all as well and joining you on Saturday for her inspiration. She's shown me her jewellery that she's made. Can I just tell? Oh, you are going to be so excited. So that's 10 o'clock on Saturday that Rachel Norris will be joining you with the gorgeous Debbie Bulford and inspiring us with polymer clay and wire as well. Ow. Can I just pass that? Can I just slide? Just slide. That would have been much more sensible. Thank you for that, Amelia. Slide. Nothing like a bit of drama. Right. Where am I going? Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. It's all right. I've got it. I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. Ooh, now you've been working with this bundle. How have you found it?
It's lovely. I just love all the colours. I still don't know what that gemstone is.
You don't?
No.
You haven't worked it out. You've been working with it.
I know.
We have had text messages. We have had people texting in and guessing, and some people have been right. But a lot of people have been wrong.
I'm probably going to be wrong.
Well, a lot of people saying amber. A lot of people saying yellow opal.
Right, yes.
And I did give a clue, and I said the diaphanity of this gemstone can change. That means the translucency of it can change. This is dun 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 yellow opal.
I don't want to use it anymore. I want to take it home and stroke it.
Well, you can do that if you want, Sarah.
You know, there's some gemstones you don't want to use. You just want to keep them in your collection.
That is so exciting. These are huge. Yellow opal. Yellow opal. 16 by 10, 22 by 16. Huge, huge, amazing, extraordinary size. I've never, ever put anything to wear like this before. Never, ever. And I have got the accent strand of choice as well, because to go alongside the larger we've got, well, we can't call them small now, can we? But let's call them smaller nuggets of your yellow opal citrus perfection. This is the zest, the zing, the real life in it. Oh, I've just been shown the call line. Oh my life, you know you want it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like when you know that you want it. Pick up the phones. Now is the time to get it. You can join us on the web as well. Of course, if phone lines are a free phone number, and of course, if you've got a phone in your hand right now, keep it there, because we'll process your call. You're getting not just your large nuggets of opal, not just your features, smaller, I'm not going to call them small, but smaller than the largest nuggets I've ever seen of opal. Then you've also got coming together with your tiger's eye. This is such an amazing combination. Your yellow opal and your tiger's eye. Plus you've also got your picture jasper faceted rounds. And to top it all off, you've got your unakite faceted rounds to work with it. Isn't this sumptuous? Isn't it incredible? The size of those larger nuggets are 16 by 10. 22 by 16 millimeter. An awesome deal. It's yours for the taking. Okay, go, go, go. All 5 strands for $17.95. That works out at just over £3.50 a strand. You are getting the largest nuggets of yellow opal for £3, just over £3.50. That's the way we do it. I mean, that that was a pitiful, what was that? And so they just said in my ear, what was that? This is how we do it. Look. I can't believe you just said that. They're going, just stop trying to be cool. It doesn't suit you. See, I always say it's best to keep your enemies closer than your friends. That's why this lot I'm working with. As I tell you what, they say it how it is. You know what I mean? An egg's an egg. Yeah, York's a York. And there's no York in what you've just said. When I woke up this morning, I didn't actually think that I would ever say a yolk is a yolk, and there's no yolk in what you've just said. I didn't know that was going to happen today. Oh, but I'm so pleased it did. $17.95. We're working at just over £3.50. I can't believe I'm saying, look at the size of that opal. Oh, amazing. 13 by 9 is the smaller, or the smaller strand, but 22 by 16 is your max. Wow, that is going to make some serious jewellery. Did you guess it? Thanks for texting in and letting us know what you thought. Not citrine. I know there's a lot of people thought it was citrine. Fair dues. But here we have an incredible look, $17.95. 0800 644 655, and you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Plenty more treats within our last half an hour of the show, so let's get down to it. Let's give you another offer. Oh, I need to give in also. Why? Oh, funny. We're going for this double strand opportunity. Now I'm going to do them as single offers, but we do believe that you will put them together and add to your order. To our thoughts, you're not going to buy one without getting the other. You've got your obsidian marquise drops, and you've also got your rose quartz marquise as well. These are just, they are so special. So special. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the rose quartz first then, yeah? We've got the obsidian, which I actually didn't realise because I've never seen obsidian quite so lustrous. That's coming up straight away after we've brought to you the marquise. You're going to have to be on the phone lines right now. Kim has just said, Vix, it's part of my job, of course, here at Jewellery Maker, part of my job is to make sure that I give you all the information that you need to know to make the right decision on what is the right purchase for you. And I do believe Kim is saying to me this is the one that she thinks will be selling out very, very quickly. Rose quartz is always one of our most popular gemstones, and we do honestly believe that you have got an opportunity. I do beg your pardon, a little bit of a mic problem there. I make huge apologies there. It might just cut out all of a sudden, but it's all fixed now. Don't worry about that. Let's get straight down to this. I've already got loads of people buying without me even talking. Perhaps that's what you're trying to tell me. Keep it quiet, Vix. Okay, let's do that. I'll keep it quiet. Let's just get to the price tag. You've got your marquise rose quartz. Well, I said keep it quiet. Not that quiet. I'll keep talking. You've got 90 carats of rose quartz in your marquise. They are 30 by 8mm. And your price tag, 50 already allocated before we even introduce the price tag of that is serious deals to be had today. I mean, if you got the early bird of the stars, there's no doubt you are going to get the matching combination of the drops. I mean, you could work them together. You might actually want to go drops and stars. Perhaps you're going to use these as individuals. I mean, actually, those little drops in the marquise formation, I believe that those actually could be individual pendants. Put it on a chain, add a little bail perhaps, and you've got yourself a pendant. But if you want to mix it with the early bird, of course, that early bird, a feature offer of stars for just $8.95, those stars, an incredible price tag for those carved stars. Those are available, still limited in stock, but it is still available. If you didn't get the stars earlier on, you have still got the chance to do so. $8.95. How many are you getting? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Average strand 13. Average strand 13 for an amazing price tag of $7.95. An incredible, probably about 60p, is it? They're about 65 pence each. About 65 pence each, I think we're looking at there. An incredible price. Individual pendants, beautiful. I could imagine those being glorious drop earrings as well. But if you're going to mix them, if you're going to bring them together, perhaps you're not just going to use them as a separate entity. Perhaps what you're going to do is mix them with these glorious, lustrous obsidian, and they are really lustrous obsidian. Let me just show you these together. Yeah, look at that. We have got there the matching drops of obsidian to go with your rose quartz. I think these would go really nicely actually if we've seen them perhaps a couple of times together, but I do think you could weave. Now the only downside is if you've just got the rose quartz and you want the matching obsidian, I don't have equal stock status. That therefore means that if you want it as a matching combination, you're going to add the obsidian to your order of the rose quartz marquise. You're going to have to be quick because I don't have as many as the obsidian as I did of the rose quartz, okay? So if you do want that matching combination, you want those to go together, then you can do so as long as you're quick. I have got double quantity figure on the obsidian. I had triple figure on the rose quartz. I've got just double quantity figure on the obsidian. It is a limited stock offer to begin with. That obsidian is as lustrous as it gets. For me, I looked at it and I thought, well, it's either onyx or it's agate because that's the kind of luster I expect. Obsidian, I expect, normally has a little bit more of a matte finish. This is high gloss. This means lustrous quality. Works so well against the drops of the rose quartz. I mean, I can really see some very exciting jewellery coming onto the wall of fame just using this detail of gemstone styling and design. If you would like to join us, a low stock offer, and again, if you purchase the rose quartz, this is an add it to your order opportunity. How low can we go? Well, if we just did $7.95 for the drops of rose quartz, I didn't dare say, can we match? Part of me was like, ooh, I better not say that in case we can't. But we can. The good news is we can, and we have £7.95 is all you pay. Of course, that's your free phone number that you can join us throughout the show. Whenever you see a piece that you want, add to your order. 0800 644 655. I think for a lot of people, if you don't have access to the internet, www.jewellerymaker.com is where you can join us if you do. But if you don't, our call centre, an award-winning customer service team, will be able to present to you a really exciting way of purchasing on that free phone number. Of course, they'll introduce you to Jewellery Maker as only we know how, and if you're making your first purchase with us today, you will get your free tutorial booklet and DVD, and that takes you step by step. Let me just grab that now. It takes you step by step into the wonderful world of jewellery making. It shows you who we are as a channel, introduces you to a variety of different products that we can have available to you that makes jewellery making very easy, but then it'll then take you step by step into the simple techniques, the foundation techniques really, aren't they, Sarah? Because much of jewellery making is based on a foundation of probably about half a dozen techniques, something like that.
Yeah, the foundation techniques aren't too many, and once you've got them, you'll start combining them in lots of different ways, and that's what gives you your jewellery. So things like your wrapped loops, your eye pin loops, you know, just being able to open and close all your findings in the correct manner and being able to put crimp beads on. Once you've got those, then you start just adding different threading techniques and things like that, but the fundamentals are very, very minimal to start off with.
And we've got how to add a clasp here in terms of pictorial and written information. But interestingly, that can then be equally backed up with the DVD. And the DVD, as you can see here, you actually see the exact way of how to add your clasp, how to do the very basic techniques to make the jewellery that you know that you would like to with genuine gemstones. So the good news is that we give you step-by-step tutorial instruction. We could charge for this easily. We could charge probably £5, £10, £15, something like that to introduce you to jewellery making. Don't have to. Free of charge. Free of charge. We want you to get involved. We want you to see how amazing and how easy it is. So we give you that free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. We try and make it as easy as possible along the way. Where shall I go, sorry? Oh, now you've been holding out on this one because I think that Kim, my producer, this morning, with all of the excitement of the turquoise and the drops and things like that, there was one that I kind of figured that she was going to keep for herself. Do you want to see it? I thought she was going to keep them for herself. Look at that. Just look at those. They are absolutely fantastic. Oh, I like these, and these are big. These are amazing. 16mm. Let's have them over the hand and show you where they belong. I mean, if you are really into your bold jewellery, if you're looking for that prowess, that real strength of not just colour but of size as well. Oh, I really, really like these. And for somebody like myself who doesn't normally go for big jewellery, that's a really, just the colour. Oh, that colour just, it's got raspberry ripple colours. You've got their fresh and mints. You've got their gorgeous Madeira citrines. You've then got zesty lime greens of almost peridot. You've then got emerald greens coming through. Turquoises, ocean blues, they've then got sky blues, you've got royal blues like a cornflower blue, and you've got it all in 2 strands. They are matching strands, so you're getting 2 strands with exactly the same premise, but look at how different they are. Look at how different they are. If you just want to, if I hold it like this, you can make, just so you can see, no 2 strands the same. You get the same principles, but no 2 strand is the same. Different colours, different shades, different dynamics. Same size with everything, of course. Same quality of texture, but different colours and different impact. And this is what I love about your strands, is that you are getting something totally unique to you. I do have people queuing on the lines for this one. I knew as much. So did Kim. She reckons this might be a sellout and you're not going to leave her any. It's a limited stock offer, but that's okay, Kim. That's okay, because you're such a generous person. Your character is give, give, give. 650 carats. Is that 650 carats per strand? So over 1,300 carats. 1,300 carats. Guess your price tag of 1,300 carats of genuine gemstones. 1,300. What do you reckon? 25? 20? 15?
No way.
1,300 carats, 1,300 carats for $14.95. And I will just highlight, as I say, for somebody like me who doesn't normally go for really large jewellery, even if you use just one of those as a gorgeous centrepiece and used it, perhaps just a nice simple pendant to the neckline. Have you seen, and I can't think of the big designer, I can't think of where they're from, and I don't know whether it's Italy or whether it's France. Either way, there's a designer right now, and it's actually diamonds. They're one gemstone that is coated with diamonds, or one look, should I say, that is a coated diamond bead like this, and it just sits as a centerpiece, and then you've got the chain that comes off. Imagine how many looks you could create from this. $14.95 for 1,300 carats of colourful, delightful, enchantingly vibrant, bold, crisp, fresh colours of this double trouble bundle. £7.50 a strand. £7.50. This is going to be a sell. It has to be a sellout. Look at that. Kim says she'll eat her hat if she has one left by the end of the day. She's not wearing a hat. I can provide the hat though. $14.95. $14.95. They're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Lovely, lovely look. And straight on we go. Now this is a 5-strand pack, but it is low stock. It is going to limited availability, so be warned. We've seen some great prices today. Is that garnet in a 5-strand pack? And pearls, hematite, rose quartz, and snowflake obsidian. I like. Quantity limited, opportunity endless. with potential jewellery that you have got to make from 5 strands like this, you really are looking at it. I just want to move that, if that's all right. Look, I'm going to move that because I want those pearls to go to next to those rose quartz. That's nice, isn't it? That really is very, very nice. The pearls, that cashmere silver, that lovely shimmer effect against those dusky pinks. Such nice, almost actually more, not dusky, but bubblegum pinks. You know, a little bit fresher than your lighter tones of pink. Then you've got, look at that colour of garnet. Oh, it's a good garnet, that. That is a very, very deep bottle of red wine garnet. It's medium nuggets, 9 by 8 to 14 by 12 millimetre. They are seriously saturated. And often is the case, if you want to talk about the quality of a gemstone like this, you normally want to talk about either clarity or you want to talk about saturation or the depth of colour that you get from the stone. Every gemstone has its own assets, its own individual characteristics. Here you have got a very strong, very, very bold saturated gemstone of garnet, and that really adds a richness to your jewellery maker potential. That richness is going to work very nicely with the lustrous qualities of these gorgeous. I'd wear those. That's my kind of size jewellery. Hematite cubes. Can I just put those on my wrist just like that? Yeah. That is cute. Very, very cute. And then on top of that, you're also going to get your snowflake obsidian. I've only got 50 left in the vaults. That's the bad news. But if you want to join us, now's the time to do so. Congratulations if you've already confirmed. Huge congratulations, actually. But I will say to you, if you haven't already picked up the phone, now's the time to do so, because your price tag, 5 strands for less than £3. Less than £3 a strand. That's £3 for your pearls, £3 for your rose quartz, £3 for the garnet, £3 for the obsidian, and £3 for your hematite. What an offer! Oh my goodness me! I mean, you're probably saying, oh, Vicki, you put that cashmere with it, you put those pearls with the pinks. Actually, what about putting the pearls with the metallic of the hematite? What about that as a combination? That's a little bit more, that's me thinking a little bit more out of the box now, isn't it?
A little bit more glam, that, isn't it? A little bit more evening.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Like quite a contemporary evening wear, though.
Definitely. Just, you know, you could get away with, you know, even if you're just nipping down your local hostelry for a couple of little drinks, you know, put that on with a nice little crisp blouse and a pair of jeans.
Oh, that's nice. Do you do that?
No, I'm going to wear a t-shirt.
I was going to say, do you do that? Because I like the people who do that. I'm very envious of people who do that. I've always wanted to be. I've got a little, in my village, we have got a pub, and it's literally maybe 30 seconds walk, minute walk at the most. And I've always thought that I would be the kind of person who would use the village pub and just call in for a drink, you know. And whenever I am in my roughest outfit possible. I've got my Wellington boots because I've probably been in the garden, or I've been playing with the kids in the... You know what I mean? I never look glamorous. And then there's always somebody with that crisp shirt collar and that lovely necklace. And then they've got the jeans with those nice little heeled boots. And I go, oh, I'd like to look like that. But I don't. $14.95. I come to work just to try and make an effort with myself, really, to be honest. That's it. Make an effort with myself. That was very northern, wasn't it? Like to just make an effort with myself, you know. Okay, moving on. Well done. Congratulations if you got that one. 14. That's 48. What did I say? Less than £3, didn't I? Less than £3 a piece. Where am I going? We've got some more smoky quartz, thank goodness for that. And we've got your twisted mookaite. Oh, that's nice. That'll go really nicely with my dress today. Actually, you know what it would go nicely with? The first kit. You know those lovely cream shell drops? If you got the cream shell drops, like these in the earrings, maybe just mix them. I'm not saying in the chandelier that you'd mix them, but perhaps you'd get those drops. I'd just bring up That would be pretty. Maybe nice, maybe wedding wear, you know, that kind of, because there's the lightness as well, certainly for tiaras or headpieces and things like that. You probably need lighter stones, which is why pearl, etc., are appropriate.
Definitely, yeah, especially on the combs, because, you know, if they're too heavy, they'll tip out of the hair, so you need that lightness. The tiaras, you can get away with a little bit more of a heavy gemstone, but they would look beautiful because they're going to just catch all that light.
Those are fabulous, aren't they? So you've got your cream shell rectangles. They are 16 by 12 millimetre. You have your twisted mookaite. Mookaite, well, I just like mookaite. I can't find a bad word to say about mookaite. And I do have mookaite faceted rounds as well. Can you see there? I have got some faceted rounds coming straight up after this as well to add to your order. So if you get this bundle with the mookaite twists, the faceted rounds coming straight up as an add it to your order offer. And to finish it all off, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, it's smoky quartz. Yes, you have got we haven't had smoky quartz. That's why you got to sing about smoky quartz, because we haven't seen it. It's this chair, Carol's influence in this chair. Well, you sit on this chair and you just start singing. You have to sing about gemstones. You ask Carol, just happens. I saw Charlie the other night. I was flicking through. I was just looking. Charlie was singing. I can't remember what she was singing, but she was definitely singing. I turned. No, I didn't. We're all singing at the moment, aren't we? Has Jen been singing? Oh, has she? Let's hope not, for the sake of Orias. We have got, I'm joking, she's coming in a second, she'll have me guts for garters. You've got here smoky quartz plain rounds, 8mm, 30cm strand. If I held this out, the clarity of this stone, the loveliness, I haven't seen this gemstone for so long, and I haven't seen it in this quality for even longer. Smoky quartz, beautiful, beautiful, fresh, clear stone with those chocolate rich tones that really add that luxury finish to your jewellery. If you don't want to use the harder colours of like an onyx, maybe the blacks of an onyx, or you don't want to work the black spinel, you want a more subtle tone, I'd always say smoky quartz. I'd literally always rely on this as a really nice background gemstone. But if you worked at it just by itself, if you had smoky quartz as the main feature, it has enough richness, it's got enough depth of tone, golden flares that really illuminate through the chocolate tones. This is a gemstone that has a very universal workability in jewellery making. It's why it's so popular, which is why I get so frustrated when we don't have it in stock, but it's just the way it is. We get as much as we can. We are talking a strand of distinction here. This is a strand of smoky quartz distinction, plus your twisted mookaite, and you've got your shells, and you've got it all, the whole 3 strands, for £15.95. What's that, £5.32? £5.32 for a strand of distinction. Your smoky quartz is there, strand of distinction, for £5.32. Now that is serious. And we've had some beautiful greens. We've had some really fresh tones. I mean, remember that serpentine earlier on, and I was saying I would perhaps put it with the smoky quartz. I didn't even know we had that strand coming, but see how well that works. Very, very pretty, very pretty. If you've got the serpentine, this is a certain smoky quartz must-have, really. A strand of distinction coming in at £5.32. £5.32, and I can pretty much guarantee that neither of the other strands would be £5.32 either. So a really impressive deal there. £15.95 for your 3-strand offer, including your smoky quartz strand of distinction. Finish it all off. Let's keep with that smoky quartz. Actually, let's just keep the twists in case you've just got that bundle, because it really would complement very, very well. Such a workable gemstone mookaite, isn't it? It's got such a nice depth to it. It's such an integrity of shades ranging from mustards to creams, plums to russets, all of that dynamic. I mean, we've got some lovely, would you call that mauve? Is that mauve? Not very, is that right? Is that, yep, we've got an agreement. Everybody's saying yes, they'd confirm. It is quite lilac-y, but I think it's probably hewing. It's hewing towards more. Hewing. Oh, bless me. You got there faceted rounds. Yeah, you got faceted rounds. I do get a little bit upset with my husband sometimes because if I use the wrong word, he'll go, Vix, that's not the right word. And I go, you don't need to tell me. It's just a word. You know what I mean? He's like, but you do use the wrong word sometimes. Maybe, you know, I'm just saying to it. And I'm like that. Yeah, all right, whatever. But actually, I am really bad at just making up words that I think should be right, but are 100% wrong.
That's how words get invented.
That's how words are invented. Maybe that should be my new job. An inventor of words. Semele, that's a new word I invented. That's actually in my in-laws dictionary. I put it in there at Christmas time. They liked it so much. I said, you know, if something's half and half, it should be semele. Semi, S-E-M-I-L-Y. S-E-M-I-L-Y. Semi-lee. Makes sense, doesn't it? Semele. Half and half. If something's the half... Might happen someday, might happen. If you say often enough, then it'll be picked up, wouldn't it? Semele, semele. Mookaite faceted rounds, these gorgeous. There's nothing semele about this gemstone. It's wholeheartedly beautiful. An amazing look. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655. A stone that comes from one place on the planet. That's in southern Australia. It's a gemstone that has the prestige, just like Nahi-ametrine, just like Tanzanite, a stone of one location. That means it's very sought after. Standard pricing on Mookaite, certainly not reflecting on the price you're about to pay on these faceted rounds. Your price tag, $8.95. I mean, really, that's semele the price of what it should be.
Definitely semele.
That is semele, isn't it? Definitely. $8.95 is all you pay. If you haven't already joined us today, don't forget, one postage and packing for the whole day. So if you watch on the repeats, of course, we join you from 1 o'clock on a repeat of the show. Then if you missed out on things like this, the early bird, perhaps you missed out on the kits. I mean, Sarah's inspired with some beautiful designs today and technique. If you missed any of that, well, the good news is that if you keep on watching, I'm sure you'll keep on buying. It means that you keep on adding to your order. The gorgeous Jenny will join you this evening as well from 5 o'clock with our late show. And again, you can keep on adding to your order. So 1 P&P, make the most of it with our channel here. And I know there's lots of places that ask you to pay postage and packing per item. Why do we not do that? Well, in some ways, because we really like the principle of you saying to us, I really like that, and I really like that, and I really like that. Can you send it to me? Well, if that was a friend turning around to me and saying, can you send me 3 or 4 things? I wouldn't send them in separate packages, would I? Actually, I'd say, okay, I'll put them all together, and then you just pay 1 P&P. That's the principle. What we want to know is that you want something for us and we can give it the best value that we can, and that's what postage and packing is all about with us. P&P is all about opportunity to add to your order as many times as you like. Congratulations, you got that Mookaite, your faceted rounds. Really going to come in handy actually working with some of the colours that you've got from your challenge as well.
Yeah, the real warmth would really come in.
Yeah, with the opal, the mustards against the citrus opal.
These 2 bundles just work so beautifully together.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Now these are both low stock bundles. Oh, that's lovely.
It goes really nicely with your dress as well.
It does, doesn't it?
And just if you were to wear 1 piece, 1 statement cuff.
I'm going for the hand on the hip look.
Oh, way up. Go for the model pose. And for security, it's got 2 bolt ring clasps on the back, so you don't have to worry that you can just clasp it together.
See, I just would leave it like that because it's actually tight enough to... that fits on my wrist. Lovely, gorgeous. Congratulations on that one. I love that, Sarah. Now then, this bundle, this is your mellow yellow, included the large nuggets of the opal, the smaller, can't call them small, but the smaller nuggets of opal as well. So 2 strands, and one of those strands feature size opal, 16 by 10 to 22 by 16. Huge gemstones, a beautiful opportunity. Then you've also got unakite, you've got your jasper, and you can see how well they complement each other within this strand. And on top of that, you're also going to get these gorgeous tiger's eye, and the tiger's eye just illuminate against that matte index of those. Even though they're faceted, they're still very matte gemstones, the unakite and the jasper. So the tiger's eye illuminates even more with that chatoyancy. Gorgeous complement. 5 strands, 5 strands for £17.95. £17.95. We also did the serpentine. Let's not underestimate that serpentine. 3 strands of serpentine, the larger nuggets, plus you also got the banded serpentine and you got the feature, all for one price tag. Serpentine, 3 strands for £11.95. £11.95. Well, I tell you what a deal that was. And what a great day. It's been so nice to have your company. Can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow with Debbie and Carol. And then, of course, we'll see you on Saturday. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just £9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early